Hello FM. Na bra ba ka se bo se ku bi kura na mama bi me so mi ni we.
Ai.
Mo show odo pa a chese. Na interestingly, me no mo kasa se say me tie ni FM yi no. Me radio ba ko so da Hello FM. Mo KFM.
Okay.
Ba ko so she peace.
That's all.
Oh, me tie mo pa.
Why are there? Now so adwuma no so de onim so nti ye ne monitoring so ya de.
Bye.
Over. Ya mo official pa na bibia boko.
I'm sorry so for say da me ne kwabna ye mra so.
Ai, na kwabna no SDA no wagya yo se o so ko Pentecost.
Say new town ye kwa no. So prado no call from here pese kwabna baby.
Ene obeba. So over.
Over. Aye, wati me sweat ya said that mess bed nego. Apo me mrasem ti mo me janu no.
Maza, mami ya me interview.
Ya said that mess bed nego. Apo me mrasem ti mo me janu no.
Where I say. Okay, what we ana bibia boko?
Ewura ikani ni kemi pa. What so che honum eye.
There.
Sorry. Your car kwabna mafu SDA ni oda so mu.
Akuajiwa na. Akuajiwa on ojina mu pa.
No way ocha ho.
Oh nyame adoma Friday night and inisia.
And now no man 3 papa. But she's good. She's improving.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we na sports so can watch them not about for kai ni say. The guy ni bet me am ya je cap dia yem pe coach e o di say. Yem pe keeper ni mu kupa no me ya na ayi for no.
Isuru. Anyway, yeah, that's it. And then say get to me at home. Come on, what are you saying? Come here, Sam. Again, someone a year honorable Amwakwata, Yina, your wafa. Udu Parliament House, Krana, just a parliamentarian, wafo. Na wakoka sem se nanka yebe CC, ye to booty, ye brands and chauffeur bisano. Na yetimi de aye adwonsodan bi e de aboa eye driver for parliament so de aye house of records owie no ko kire mu se da bi de o kan ye na bi a ya nhye da antiase ye esami beto odwan wo fa ya foot soldiers president sen na komodie ne ko
me da sipi ana pe mani ni tfm etiefo nya na yem koso nsero nyame asumbi mfa mo man yemu bia so tinhia pa em say you abronya afifufu mu bredi kan me ne mo kaseni me ameka nyina ne so bia ti bi o mu bia so beku ani obeku achi e ya dwene ani susu ya nyame yamawo enei no ekura no so wadwene ne say nyumru bewu a said the twere ne kan say as his thinkers in start so he is na so say doctor kran so declare say obewu na wadwene mu no onyim tumu a babu bi Ohine Hezekiah, woni nyame twen eme ma ne fie dunu ya dwene na dia maye no usi Kenya ohia buruburu abeka wo wapomuden anasa yare abeka wo areho anani gi abeka wo ni nyina gina wadwene eno ne akyege kese ba ko nyame dia maye no de nkwa no so maye dia na bi peye obia ni nya adwene mo foforo ta fie ewura mu ni no so ye mp ndc wo power wo ni nyina no gina wadwene Yamisha.
Amen.
Offer Amwakwata. Or you'll be a million. Now, and way back to the position. And Brian Puna or ye presiding member, Ewo Etiwa. Now, what 2 and 1 and Kakan was a Tony and the Ade by election by Etiwa. That finals here for them. I can't say that year from strategically. And a party can say, remember, please, Gomutie pa. Na memeye semwa, it's me my yawi. Idan me no kojo du asal, and the buy, na chama sipakan, and the dam. Kojo du asal tutu yampia, the yomo friend. I feel me casasa, na kojo du asal, hey, now the one high yamaketiana. A year catcher no one is a family pakai, that's your bani upon one. Or no, as a professional, or Tony. So the answer those years no matter one too. And when she and then this for equify and super binom, then Yamiadum, one more motor woman, Yakron or framing any kind of and then you be Kushia or more Yaki de Mao. And so, the minister, a pen of friends say, baby, a Rube could be after me, as I know. ala chire no na niema bi e koso onipa bi nti nam se jame ntwem empo emra wo ye lawyer ewo emma ye GTP ni nyina mo no ya na medi n'echi na oyi nipa bi a oyanem oyi nsie na ni da fom amoakwata eya kukuto but on kasa basa eno so nkyerɛ bi sɛ asɛm aba na sɛ sesa na tie dia na ka sɛ nima minimo ani adanse bi pa media fa ne ho no ɛnyɛ saa ne tie nemo no mark asɛm deɛ ɛba yɛnhwɛ totality anɔpɛ ubo tape no woyɛ obi a I revere you so much I respect you so much but the type of which is we are uncompromising journalist the MPP are overcome NDC are overcome and I think that is all that we need in the country but I don't pay tape about you I mean saying man adabraka someone fatati one more ashasi no akambro to akoka toilet media nko a Mr. Pampani posi yebua the professor Kufia di kumnekai anamebo ana enti ye nanka ya body totality the entire tape nanka ya tie the journalist no bisaye ya mo akwata baby o shase any baby odi kodru ye eno ndi ahu the full picture the yakobo just idea in propaganda no so bibia ye friend say eya car stacking the car stacking no then you see defining me the car stacking simply means selecting and using facts falsehood illustrations or distractions to give the best or worst possible cause for people or things. I repeat it. Simply means selecting facts. Simply means selecting and using facts, falsehoods, illustrations, or distractions to give the best or worst possible case for people or things. At some number for one, that's be but taking any idea, the no akikensi more often than not, no, I idea it mistake. And central for bombarding the Katabaku, the volume 1 of political communication, a strategic handbook for political communication. So share a year, I've stated the same. One of the reasons the Babua politicians said must foster a sound and cordial and positive relationship with the media. Abraham Kametre. So yes, so any I would say Mandiona person who anymore. When is central for NNM and I revere them, especially to be free the buying. In this case, there were instances every precedence guiding us said, central for the baby. More often than not, Gufu. Think me Kai Crown, make Kai to say, no, actually, and this advocate, oh, we have finished it. Yeah, Akuko, Eddie Mojaye and the MPP Kukuno. Oh, make kind of thing. The book answer. Kai Crown, make Kai and your baby and Sanya, but he say, send you on the trust and swatch the soap. And my son, the home send some, yeah, papa, the year no diary war, or question, oh, you or the away. We have copious instances. In this case, and can you pepper and send Kiabote in Mina? Mama, and Rabbi says, I am it. Some are, coast to the boy now. In piece of a quarter for you, we are, Yadia, a habit here, but I mean, them will not friend. Yamiani is friend, and as typical of him, of funny phone, what's he out? Sabi pass Pang Master, Yemen would intra. They will assembly you intra. But I am the assembly. Inaugurating committee the office. And I snatch you said near my bit my diapua. Now, me no me to friends and telephone in our will be by the Babadian is a kind of buy. You know, and Rexino, and Bravino Biscayan. Jacoba and said, now one of the papers, MC graphic, and the battery gas, road safety say, Yabuto boot. And then some training of Dan also there be. And when the road safety for the consult 2 years, and normally at trans here, Dianca, I didn't know you in a person editor boots again. And can be a combination here at the biomedical fire. Yabu is saying, oh, my Japadi. Then you told boot 1 year. There were other centers a year a couple. Now, Sanya, the sister which is a junior is saying, oh, and then highway robbery. Omega, yes, a kintam, Omega, yes, and in the centers in I no more a mobile year. Rather than see a and I have beckoned them in Yano. Then I make 1 year in Jessica. That's a gun for the Amudacian or Edgy 2. I will 11 years ever buy a quantity so far. You bet me to be aqua year police check. A year police will bet me a now, a dear Buama young pan sono, a year bump on a year pay, yedi canon. You're trusting you, yeah, Mr. Cassens and Jenny, you know, say. And now, Basha, Panibi, Mamibi, Abrantia, and Jenny, and Cartier for ya. Then you are quite good one, son. Yeah, not quite yet work, you will be near Benufar. Yeah, with me, a conya fine a Frenchia, and your money about no Biaco Shakasi. You bet me no at the after year, baby, Tory Center. A year, Sebby, the cat is very more. You bet me about the Attica the flu. If you're the trust to be also so they say, and now overshare, now fire service, a quabu can be created. You bet me also after your checkpoint, the bit with the aqua. If you also so no, and now but if you won't have class to have the piano. Na overhead, yes, a driver dinner. Here, dinner. Any pregnant crown, not warm edges. So, and yet, yeah, a boy. And then no crown are from 40 million lights in the tissue. And to be a whole by year, as you said, baby, said your Hoya Linda Dono. You bet me, I your baby can see it. Said your bruchino. Yes, my baby cried, yeah, my young a bubua for any one moment, Santiano. And rather than second of book, you bet a baby gas on Quentia, I don't know. You bet me to walk around yet, then you don't soprano. The direct crowd a bit for ye. Oh, yeah, what was I can say, Yaw, Sabby, but no bruchida. And I'm a cigar, and the minimum city secret. And imagining, yet, as a Amasaman tobu. And yet, a matobu. Some of Kujino and Kwasiamo are quite the hobby yet. Every side, not the price of the Sabby soprano. The young son in yeah, any woman messing, any mamma and Mentiano, not a penny. And to Yaman Naya said, no, I can't, you know. Ya de Korea yard is a Sabby. But the edition of copy and the American Yano craft found, because some one long picky and look at the entirety, Cababua. And it's the Masma Mecano. And also, I am the same station or any other station, or such the Missamitino. And you consistently, or some call parliament, or some for tribute. And in the Comfortable, for ya, not acquire car second. You bet me and your breath, 30 minutes, ebony in a and your Sunday, then you attitude with boy that do a dear friend. You never saw it here. I'm a quarter or more at your passo. MP or more at your passo. And of course, I'm Brasia, your party. Yet your top of them. See a fear for Faba, or plan 7-9 years and 9 years ago. The professor could tell you, say, at his Lemmy Lubis, you did about one in Yabako. Mark, I just added here. Would you become jabbing, some dear pastory? Then you are baby Bako. It's no TP, Miss Mitty, Babama for cried the Benocramatis or two for the money position. And in Tia Kenisa, the Cobanisa, not Amwa, but Manina Fidiation so. Education, Kakra. A idea down a boarding young one on anything, and all the appointees, the national executive, the regional executive, the constituency executive, the party, what position, you know, in journalism, no opposition, yeah, every day, what's a Mabecano. They give prominence to it. And in the be straightforward. I'm what and he was clear. In Tiano, he cannot be misinterpreted. There will be the year foot to the Amase. Yeah, a year Magnetata. So kind of.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe America, a year UK. There was this issue, number for social issues. That's someone. Okay, I declare anything. Say, there is no such thing as society. There are individual men and women, and there are families, and no government can do anything except through people, and people must look after themselves first. The world can say, and the be done a buying, I'm okay, and now society, no. Can they be the outcome credit the company buying, am I or buying? And it's to be in your Cambodia. And yet, you know, can central for fire, and he says, Mamino, a second responsibility. Now, Mamino, I said, and forever. That's some more kind of said. The most famous remark I ever made is also the most misunderstood. What do you know? A year 1983, a year U.S. election. Now, a Democratic contender, dear friend Michael Dukakis, or no, a Republican opponent, a Republican Okwaka Sem. I said Libra. Of course, now no Democrats, no, they are not Libra. And in almost one more hunting. That's some more kind, and I quote, if by liberals, somebody who is deeply committed to full employment, equal economic opportunity for every American, a decent education for every American, basic health care for every working family in this country, and a decent retirement, then I am a liberal. What's one Libra? For no opposition for no tata no so. Then liberalism no. And no one say, yeah, shabu be a more bayimu. Yeah, shabu be a cat ye. Obi pension and Roberto Nidia. And yeah, I'm not running away from the liberalism. I yet say, you know, and yet your kind don't pick you. Don't pick you and say, oh, Michael the Cassis accepted the Libra. A person money lose. Chair, none of the Danko Kufuado. The Coco Phobia. A year capital, and among 4 3 points, Metis will be Kayawa Swan every 3 points, a year even telling Mark a young good to be and look at the violence begets violence. Tahun them, the puppet here, the butcher when young for saying, yes, and a bono, get a Jampuano, and you may be brave. Now, no, he didn't tell them, and no, see, okay, me and be a quiet sound quarry, you come here, Nipa, and see a quiet mocha as a leader. Was it to me? Yeah, by Yaya Comanian Fanye. Emom Adia Obaya, so on mine, you get in first one in the Panay. You bet me examine the credit. Yan Famanu cre, and yan in the form of a valley. A Jinaman credit, a babua, an Indian after or Brebia Kawu. Send your car of folk, a cat all die there, you say, until the bones are rotten. Send your protocol can say, come up in the back. And yet, a cook one to carry any foot to the buyer, or we say all die to die. A pursue election. The sense is said 2014. Papa not transit, said your class coming with a pamotel. The son of Montimasia, Monfanchemi. But 4 Kayan said, if you may bring work and funny here, and the enemy of form. Then so yes, I did, yes, hey, was the Anaka. Of the cook for the defense of Francois, of my point, Papa, a good enough for Yakan. A Mustafa me or Yakan. Make my body baby.
Okay.
The young then were for your tribally. And so they mistook what he had said. And Bob Coca said, or see an account. And into a yadia, a one century move. A yadia, a war among your table. President John Dramani Mama, so among the Samuel at the 2 Kenya. There are certain instances that or can't be a when you're a hamlet.
Okay. Right.
And I'm saying the first capital. That's not mistake. But a brasso. But in the case of Amuaku Ataje, we say it's Remo Sabi.
But what me pacho? What the who say because I'm Kurano, may answer and be introduced on my background over just a way and central name. What through books and so did you not find a communication at home? Ya wo bibia yen central adwuma ya wo operative words sir.
Oh yes.
Ye use ye de ka asem ne de kire ye nipa all kind ade a ya twora na de otie yen said you betimi ate ase. Eti wa fan ya wo hwe we ya yewra mo akwata me transcript ye the first paragraph ye ne nsema na okana. Ose we are going to refurbish all those toll booth structures to proper, decent washrooms. For instance, the use by motorists. Eti wafaya say, what can these operative words ebomwa? Unless it's say the voice has been doctored, yet the ensakeka. That's a what can operative words way ebomwa? Wafaya many baby diama apart from the Isentroni better.
Fantastic. That is why I respect you. Put in here at the them. And what I make say, I didn't isolate your kind. What you here? They say already about 5 scenarios. But I couldn't say they bet me to honor for your police checkpoint. I want the Isentroni now far more. They didn't capture it. But I couldn't say they bet me at the honor up for year or the same towing center. I want to now farmer.
Okay.
But I couldn't say a whole fire service. have fire service. It makes me cry their quest centers. Then they get near the other. The other one, the man here 5 million. Your body,
okay. It's like a bemia who say a normal code one you bet me dear Juanaye suggestions no egupunoso.
No, who was them now? They know when yet you. After the all don't send the diama. Yes, I'm training the buy, and I will not walk. But I believe, sir, my Jerry, I know. And yeah, only a year, Juma, what you have to say, you senior. I said, no money, so it is so we are. Go back to my Abuakwata. For that one, I respect you. Oh, yeah, and then Ghana for the brain journalist. Why, investigative journalist. Yeah, investigative journalism. And now, the Shia, you go to fire, Shia. Now, my Jerry, you are one of them. And you know, I said, never be a payer. Yes, this is for you. Yeah, who can womb? They are in Sabako, not a back.
Okay.
Inside back on them, you know.
I mean,
inside back on them, you
know. You need him say me.
And if I know back on them, you know.
Stop a pepper, you know.
I never were a year, and yet then yet meeting about and Sabah fights and then
okay.
Yanti can you know, the payer.
All right.
But when the Adabraka, yes, that should be a class where you be Jenny say, open in the Cassamono, one Tiano, now, okay, and the Metrim. If they end then you're no Metrim mono, one only the end of answer, why you man you need power them on the young fa. That consistently, they're on training social action, I don't young fa. Or play 1 year, my baby, or may you want and trip for you to go and of course, and slap on with that. Okay, you are very more. Senior Kupuada Roma. Then Attorney General under his Excellency George Kumkupo. And the criminal libel law, you see on more. And can then something be casted the bishop for you. If you told them in 1 year respecting, now when you be a Democrat, now understanding liberalism. The other person said the removal or the repeal of the criminal libel law, it has rather been a test or a blessing. But it shouldn't be so. Whatever direction it is still a blessing.
Okay. Medan say what fire Adomako any chima with your brain.
Medan say na winning. Yes, what about Jaya? No, I am winning.
I
say, oh, for you, the Kakrani and the Adia, every blessed day.
Okay.
Na Sabia song, openly and friend home kaka. But if I'm no, Father, trust you, dear, why you do, Papa, Madame was a parcel or tab with Tabby.
Yeah, that's it.
Or Hina Kuma, every
yo.
Then I make as I say a Kupwado and Naduma Kubeki, say ya obey. But if this one, Yami, Yami, and man, the quine. Yami, person, you will say no. In Tinian, and this is something say, and my additional Kupwado, His Excellency. But I will move anymore. Say the mandate is working towards that. Ya can see the Yapuma betality. Now, appointees, so no, so yes, and you Yapada. And here you know you been your position. Then one positive human relation, the personal skills. Then the only push with the air casa. When your colleague down in a year campaign, maybe a bit funny deal. Only the best casa or dosso. And no better Yabua. I also saw a young sister for the whole minister. Now you do one, and yet there be an abo that you know. The whole copem will be grana. This is my a year the person here, and one man at the Babuan. A minister knows what you are, and now appointed for 2 or Sabi the sick I say. If you don't be this one so called one, not quite a year, one corruption of the sumu. In the AMU, one more for good for draw any catapa, Emma from 4.
Okay.
Phone for non catasso, you're penny, you bet me a young fanco. Then when young touch they say, you're about to work with the Juma power, you know. Then you were thinking were coming through, but Timmy were coming through, and I may young for your money, or be any more be. But Tina, if you are sending a question from more for me, Piano, oh, yeah, deputy, and then one day you keep staff. If you are working with the president, you will be a year old. I would say, a Casade, and you are mindstone any party, any bit from the Aquarium.
Okay, but that's same. Yes, so yeah, that's say. Yane Nkane, former director of communications, demand NPP now or your foot soldiers president, especially in the NPP. Wafa yaw Adomako Befi, Sandy your friend or na what's in Kana Waba Ababichum. Abna, I didn't just say, Tobu tonight and Rama Hodo over why you bit me, including say be a ye bit me, proper and decent washrooms. na no na kwakwa say no pe ene yakwa akofa no pe ozo was na
wo mfimfini
eso entu no say entu no say we are going to refer beshit ye best say ye bet dane ye ne this one they say in its current form na what him say national road safety for enra wo mo ba afia ha
okay
yes abre no so na wo famakwata trend pa enti wo mo de anu yie kura ba enti anu yie no mehwe na mabo de ama yetiefo because wo mo ne nim say wo mo ede nkrata community ye bebo ede ama yetiefo na so ma tena wo fa amakwata so call parliament no ye koka fa ho na di nchirimu a ode komaye no ye bebo ama wate pamna ye go enim
abusiafo de bakata delegate enim na mewe what the abrantie John Kuma why a doctor Mombat onyini a very young man no ho afepa we jan about the set to say emrantie ye de ibi but one day no wanya no to say de aya one abo na ponu jano we jan around kama ewo e free na no ho de ba form ni nyina we turn around kama ana we yi nchen ntilalas no kura hu wo say asiutu ye buru and was saying na white ya bought tie brood ya ka ho why kratini na wonu no wokeka bi dia tire kanema mpani his excellency don dramani mahama say wonim nam ho a wonwo ne sire o na bra wote so sama mpani dia no ye economy no wode kwase agotem enti ende yi mpani na nado eye ne yi a adenti na wokasa bebrebe James Jachi question ayamra sebeteni ma ndis wase north Womu trasa court to believe wa wako serve no say openi court wasama anti dekrata yasini bodyguard no wa buru belief no enti aposifo yantsitsem mazamfo womu asai ye kuro baako ye kura ya friend say apiate womu asai wonum nyina enti abo wonum ka say atisu obi asai wade na wo se wo doso no age usika enti wo ji a wo baby say ade no hwe say na wa bo no no wa srente so ba we ya bo no de sika ye betumi de atetiri kuro no this ye nya $6 million wo mama ya 1 million enti aka balance LGBTQ plus no a wo mu de akoto parliament wo no wo mu tase ka ho ana economy no wabu nkotodwe no a wo pacha wo no abrofi wo mu anabu aye nkakra ma ye sika em ye ditita ye ho niyoma nso ya kwankro enti saade no kura ye mpa enke yenye din ye ntena ha na ne wo si ate ya te din obi ahu si ye pa na ye mpe we de ya tamumra e de akwakoto parliament ya ye ka kira abrofo ne se ye mpe ena nsam trafo nso de mo ho adim na muti radio so abrofo nso wo mote ene ye chi ye mpe eye chi wade ena abrofo wo bia ato no ho a wo mo mpaso mbama ya sempo anasa kaprempo yi enti sabe no eda parliament wo no eye bad pa de me economy no na economy ni betumi ayeye dia tisemu koyi free wo na ne eni ehu anya tan Senegal fo enra wo mu koduru wo mu kuro mu juada no eja wa adwa enke kuro no dane abutu ye wo sebonie wo mu tonyum wa frenchim no wo mu di asa ena mrante no wo mu kwaje cap baaye no wo mu no wo mu tete baas no soro ekuro mu ni nyina dane butu ye eni die ne de ben wo mu ji wo mu ne je ya wo mu tira se mwase ye ni onyam dodo mama enije aba ya wode ehunfoni aba beto de bokratai baby a sports wo mekire honom no wode aba de bokrata me de to aso aye telepost wode oni onyamfo akwabena minta akando waye NDC mrasebeteni ma de se wo jaboso wonu wakase watira se aba we yasa sika no hu se womu digu woduro mu wo se womu sinu puno wotune wo ba bia wonti ase COVID-19 ba ye ana World Bank fo ma ye sika $430 million enumpo enko mo tikabal ɛna nkɔfo ya ba bɛyi wɔ moto kwabena minta aka no sɛ esum tum awia kɔ ɔbɛma aban ebusa sika no ho akontaa ɛde atra Ghana foɔ sɛ ade pɔte a wɔde $430 million ne de yɛyɛ abra COVID-19 baayɛ no wɔmmɛka me yɛntie de obɔkra tɛyɛ nim a wasan de ababio ɛne wɔtrɛ sɛ MPP aban wɔ mu suban ne sɛ sɛ aban bi te akonnwa so na so wɔyɛ adwuma papa anaasɛ wɔde wɔman ne sika ɛyɛ ayi nneɛma a ɛbɛtumi ama wɔman no agyina ne naso infrastructures a na wɔn ho tete wɔn sɛ the sika no wɔn sɛ ne sɛ wɔn deɛ no wɔn pɛ japade a yɛtɔn ma wɔn ho ɛno nti for the first time wɔn de Labadi Beach Hotel abɛto hɔ nom a wɔn tɔn Labadi Beach Hotel no ɛde ama wɔn ho ɛnyɛ Labadi Beach Hotel nkoa na wɔn tɔn wɔ tie deɛ keka ho ɛ saa hotels ahodoɔ yi nyinaa no aban yi ɛɛtɔn na wɔkyɛ sɛ tɔn a wɔtɔn no wɔn tɔn ɛde ama wɔn ho deɛ ka ho bie nie wɔn tɛ sɛ Labadi Beach deɛ ɛyɛ 165 rooms 5-star Labadi Beach Hotel yɛtɔn ɛno wɔ la 4-star 152 rooms La Palm Royal Beach Resort ɛno nso wɔn tɔn ama wɔn ho ɛno nso wɔ mpoano 100 rooms 3-star Elmina Beach Hotel ɛnso wɔn tɔn ama wɔn ho ɛno wɔ Cape Coast Crowded Highway 3-star Hotel 79 rooms Rich Royal Hotel Cape Coast wɔn tɔn Buzia Beach Resort wɔn tɔn ɛno wɔ Western ɛna Trust Lodge Hotel nso wɔn tɔn na de bɔkra tetere sɛ wɔn tɔn hotels no ɛde ama wɔn ho ɔde His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama mfoni abatoa asɛm no a wɔka fa maame difa active ho no ɛna wɔsɛ repeat wɔ ha wɔne difa active da ha nom sɛ ɛna wɔde ne nsa ato no kɔn mu ɛbra na wɔyare a ne ho mfa no a wɔkɔhyɛ no wɔ ne fie no ɛna wɔne ne taa saa picture wɔtrɛ sɛ difa na wɔyɛ yaasantoa ɛde ma NDC amanyɔkuo no enti wɔno sɛ wɔsu awobɛkɔ wɔsugu bakatimi na yɛma ne akɔhye agu wɔsugu bakatimi na yɛma ne akɔhye agu wɔsu ɛna de bɔkrate ɛbɔ mu amaneɛ ɛwɔ ha na deɛ mede to aso ayɛ daily statement na daily statement ɛde Mustafa Hamid ɔno na yɛ panipa a wɔda MP ano wobɛtumi afrɛ no wabɔkyi na nsɛn nkɔfoɔ yasoma wɔnum sɛ tanka yi fa petrol fa kwa ha fa wayere fa kwa ha no wɔn de wɔn nsa akeka na ebi twimi wɔ kwan so na ebi ama ne nkwanta na ebi de nkɔfoɔ ama so kwa akɔtɔn ɛna wɔn ne aposifoɔ aka bɔ mu a wɔn bɛtu saa nkɔfoɔ no so sa enti yasoma wɔ atraka di wɔkyi wɔn ne pɛ aposifoɔ nsa bɛka ho asɛm a esi yɛ wɔ apiate yɛne ne yɛde yɛ kuro a yɛakyekyere yɛfrɛ hɔ nom apiate ɛwɔ Western ɛna mo abɛtoto pa yɛde ato hɔ na asɛ kuro no enti yɛdɔɔso mo yɛgye mo $6 million ɛna wɔn atua 1 enti aka 5 a yɛbɛsa agye aka ho daa bi asare wɔkyere daako ɛna wɔda fam twee wɔsere John Dramani Mahama former president wɔse twea so obi abɛka bi ana yɛwo na wote akonya so Ghana fo ehu ne utumi yɛyɛ ɛnɛ woba bɛka sɛ economy na tete apansam ɛtete Gabi wɔhyɛ suit red ɛna wɔsa hyɛ yi na red ɛyɛ lala combination no mom deɛ maate ɛte so ɔfa apia deɛ no ɔkɔ SDA yi a na ne yere tɔn apɛprɛnsa ɛwɔ zongo dan na ti hɔ nom no saa na no dress ye wasa no space no and went on about the white no but a nice man to was a wusu to wise and na o advocate ye what na say bet to me a market ye wo kwan hu nyina yanyi wo mu nyina famfiri kwan ho enkopa ba bi foforo mu wo mu ntena na wo hye pa say wo mu atonton nioma wo kwan ho na ka akotuafo mu so na kum nipa na ka akotuafo mu so na kum nipa ɛha tene pa desiema ewu se ana anu ne asi wansawam womu atenantena womu ba akotonkna dokono obi ye mobile money obi tianumu ye naduma ena ka yi tefa so a ekotifa womu sukum nipa nan enti advocate se betumi a assembly si awodo no womu atonton nioma wo kwa ho no badawurma munyi wonum nyina emfamfiri wo se de beya enkofa oyenebi emfamma na the Bokrata your friend is a new crusading guide yenim what the Mustafa Hamid MP a penny power dano what the nymphony abatuanum say and walker say ayadia somewhere womu any apostle kabum you are the fang wosuma womua na womu diabon for some woman ya baba titi wonum nyina palanjo enkefua ko donate adiama apiati sikana ye gidie no woman the $10,000 and woman the call ya woman the mammy jai what in a hand more woman tap picture for and woman the man penny picture at the aboneti on your young for John Kuma and water crane na takra water crane I John Dramani Mahama His Excellency the former president and was it here Ghana economy no etina ne na so krata wo de no baby economy ni tina de so far so good mazamfo ene ya katro mu se wo muntumi mfa ye mbedi agro ba say ya de ye agimusika enti wo matua 1 million aka $5 million ya ya bet balance no esum tuma wi akọ ni ya de akọchechire apia tibio esanse ye ntina ono ema omunsai ye kuro na wade the Herald yenim ha education minister your friend Dr. OSEI wedutum and wade Professor Kwesi Opoku Amankwa Ghana Education Service Director General wadano wade wono sumfoni aba and wa science de Charles for president ya wadoma no Alhaji Yakubu Abubakar wade nimfoni aba beto anu say and wade free senior high school kwada no bia womu jiberetie womu sumfoni aba what that's a free senior high school student ya a woman muni nyina na yeja wo mu na komo di wo mu ekomu a ya di wo mu ne se wo mu asopra nnuane edema wo mu ne tre se aban ne kadan eden pa kadibo wo da ne ka wo bre enti money na han goose carry the go sa wo du sika ba ya de nioma no be ma ba si e be free mu nioma de oya ebi nsida enti nkwada na kogu school de nanso aduane a wo mu bedie de wo mu nya bi enni wotre se awrade adom na so wotena yetenkwamu a demonstration kase bi a eba so a wo mu yedie tia 11 what the His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama mfoni abeto anum say was African way but wo hwe nanim de anyu obi anani age ne buafu pa ena ne tiriwi no so aye white kama en wada he wataso wotena demonstration no a ebekoso no John Dramani Mahama His Excellency obekobi na wade no ho akwanti mu bahu se wasa ne la course a wo si jama ye pa yentia o wo say yes awrowa enti wano so bedi demonstration ni mu bi na wasi jama ade akobia akosi se 11 no yempe enya ade a yebetua wo mu tira se kompene no a ehye apiate asama esi ye no echi no ana wo mu awa kam 6 million aban afa ne ye no wagye atumi se obetua MPP amanyokuo ne ma ene wo mu atira krata de akoma mpanimfo se Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ane ne boys ebeya party ne nka bibi mfa ntire wo mu se ye mie kwan to wo de nanso wo mu start ya wo mu ye campaign se bi yesu anajusu a ede na do nsa kofufu obi ani ase akwa ni suo kura wo su entinya ade a wo mu beti ase na the Bokrata your friend said the new publisher what the James question nimfoni abeto anum say the one for paye brei was Budgetary so wo say James dirty question
yeah
was is the fiato kese de na wo to benku wo corporate to a baby Anglican for dan sie
anu na hemfa na okay
ama basa
Babena.
I'm about some American.
Anyway.
I know what
Central region.
I'm a crass. Now, what's said? It's the Fiat to Cassia Nukuno, Mr. Jiman. What's an opa?
Yo.
What's the Fiat to Cassia Nukuno?
Na Fiat to Cassia, no, they're not on.
What I'm couldn't.
Because yes, you are a drought to Cassia Biwa and Coco and Coco.
The end
can't say.
The end can't say. Ofro is the Fiat to Cassia and the boom. And the boom. And Timina Nabeka said, Quabana, for Fiat to Cassia Cacata and say, well, Mammy Ben couldn't be. Now, Bosume Swa, the Banwa or what Tapano Bamonayan. No, near the Akotia.
Oh, it's a more quiet, no bones we drew on lines be war. War no, Obeja could be an answer. Stand down. Is the Fiat to Cassia? And you couldn't say, I'll what you. By way, James question. Yes, ne bodyguard na buru belief. Na yes, or Borona, na so or Pamon.
Assault, yeah,
assault, and say, and your bronco. Assault and a verbal assault or not physical assault and all.
Go.
Get out from here. Get out.
Go away. Go back. No, be a PMP and a book. Go. Into your bams and Nubina. But the year, no. But what's that? Now here, the hand no more. Who for pound, no coin to Chassa Dinkum. And no coin to Chassa. And was sent a space a camera. And that one drink.
Okay. All right, Kwabna, me yankwa amanu so na menemia minua lawyer John Kuma mefa doctor no kra mane. Dr. John Kuma oye honorable member of parliament ewo ejoso about to peso so na oye deputy finance minister. Nensama wakadia tudwa ever since Ghana ratings si eba beto dwa Moody's Fitch akuna kanede Moody's Fitch Standard & Poor's S&P one more day ratings he buy ye and the wakasa fa ho pa yankoi na ye no any encommon. Honorable John Kuma Manche.
Hey, my girl.
Yes, sir, boss. Me too catch you.
Yeah, I keep going.
Etio for Joe, so na bibia aboko we Joe de. Yeah, the Yakopa say we de mami bisa we tew. Enti sa tim badua bi a ekọ ne nam wiem ewo ekọ ne nam wiem wo adwoso na fe ya na mama fo apampamu a yet say nipa ni bi kra na say 3 persons have been arrested meaning so far we wani ade akira akwakosi say
it's a municipal police ni bemo echi omo enti the akai aban mramo enti say enti amoguso.
Oh, okay. It's not just someone who wants to Jina assembly.
Yes, and the police report.
Okay, yo, but that's it. Young call common sway. Na Ghana, what do you two just say? Yen face a liquidity challenge. Kwakwa is and yes, I can't hear Musa. And make a story ni be cry ya attribute to you, say, Waka say, Moody's for regions on the buy no, my near chile. Na one more director kura oba enche no kura tete ne computer echi na oba be reti Ghana say den say ya kofom yesi kasem nkoyi enchire mu pa na ne sen etitiro fa yesi kasem ho
yo medase kakra meka ne say Ghana yesi kasem ejina ne na so say de e wo say ekro na no kura wo mu say wi ase na wa na we are doing very well. We share last year, third quarter, economy grew by 6.6%. Until our economy over out of COVID. Now, our economy grew by 6.6%. Revenue target, because yes, our economy last year, 57 billion. Revenue no GRA 14 exceed almost the Brussels credit group 57.3 billion. Enti obi internal catch say economy no atete apansam na da so bi anymore na just say no kra na oka. And that is the position of government. The yeah ko anymore. Almost nneɛma mu ɔden. Nneɛma mu ɔden nyɛ nhyehyɛ bɔne a aban no yɛyɛ. Ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ pa a yɛyɛ no mom kra mpo na ma ahokyerɛ baeɛ na yɛtumi gyina yɛn nan so. Because we share pre-COVID period, economy now grow around 7% on the average. Until COVID and a day or how kesiye ever to a mine. So nanya Ghana mine, if we are see mine now, mine dia bobosia at the car almost some say almost ya. Move it my mama for no my bomb obra. Until that is the situation. Ghana won't see Moody's for no until no money again. It in kind, you say a choir or fast to be rating. O man for a boonie and the crown mine as all mine. 22nd January, and I must appointed a new Ghana lead and analyst. Yes, or no, all very fair or mine because na or no, the whom wire bravia. Sanipa, or no intimate to the name Ghana Hamponi and the Dinkita home. And one in Katana, Omodisha and Sunny computer not anymore in office. No way, Gina saw the Adam Baby Ghana. Now, why no better as in we say at the other? The process, yeah, this answer saying going forward now. Yeah, Ghana and Carter, Mukasi Adam Baby or non crow free. Also, Musa Ghana, yes, sovereignty. Also, the bony and India, and my. World Bank for the IMF, why you know, moving kita hui. Pribia the visitor. And standing there, be seen right now. World Bank for the team led by the regional vice president. Our Ghana ha, or more engaged the finance ministry and functionaries of government. EOG vice president. Be also moving be they are engaged. To me, flow mind mono. We have a better picture of how Ghana is managing or the direction we are going. Now they will put your desktop in the your air condition. We have cut them out my downgrade a whole economy. And when you know that decision has very damning consequences on the credit of that country. And we saw just negative propaganda against Africa. On to me to stand among the European country and American country. We don't accept such attitude towards our country.
Okay. But honorable, said ya walk me say a Moody's woman director woman a baha. We believe we say or by 22nd January na was sorry preocupa fan crata say or downgrade a Ghana economy. Such an internationally recognized institution one more ratings. This is not the first time a woman rating Ghana. Because oba no ebia de onni ho a obedi na de no waje adwuma no ahwe wo ma study eti data e wo ko no be hwe no present you. What kind of sana na kwakwa say sabio lazy job be no ma you?
Well, we wish you could even say more than that. Now obi en adwuma, the fact of kind of us en adwuma no different from say wo beto a won so interpretation what the bema. And it's important to satisfy yourself. What I say, by field engagement. In fact, as I can AU, African Union, so I issue statement in condemning Moody's attitude. I'm almost also at the Atuja say, a number of council, and I say we have to take our services we are rating of a sovereign. Now, say one cocoa more cry on your field. When you say, as some cry, you do a court. A man for Muti or me a lawyer for an obicra wako court. Which made an encrataba, as I see a media, side plan me, land certificate me. Now the only 3 months on so for Fraba. What I say, it will be a court making me say, let's do a locus incro visit. There's a young quanta as an Sonian fee and incorrect. Said, yeah, a canny be cano. No clear woman in the way. But was asking Montie be that. And you know why were Juma? Yes, and you know, cray and gin. Yes, you had the version about. And also put our version to satisfy yourself, and especially when And na so mo kan nyina ne se Ghana boka o COVID. Eno na we ase nyina se me Ghana nkwa na boka o COVID. So it was oba na ne amine no betina o mine no betina se yentimi me lead Ghana analyst na Ghana no kura woni ba bia wo. And let me tell you, Obia Broni Bia Yatina Broche, I want to deny the Africa. The image and impression of Africa is extremely negative, not just negative, very prejudicial and discriminatory. That's how the assistant tells them. And we should be bold to tell any foreigner, whether you are what, we are a sovereign country and respect ourselves.
Na yebisa se so enye Moody's nko Standards and Poor edwo de Bible wo ne de wo my the positive outlook but Fitch for also there wo de ba ye into ratings miensa emu mienu kire eye baabi a ye wono se okono etro and emu ba kon so my the positive outlook into eba ne sa na ye beka ne say
and we there on say so about 45 countries and more affected in terms of the downgrade. Now, on say S&P was very cautious. More editum say ampa, maybe a Ghana original and because of COVID. They recognize it, attempt to work back into fiscal consolidation. And for now, we'll give you benefit of the doubt. Say, until the next rating, how your economy will go, and your revenue is say Parliament because the numbers issue, I'm not passing the year levy a delay, but they anticipating say by April we should be able to pass that. It is me passing our revenue to say but now a buying so high announcement so we're cutting expenditure by 20%, Now buying to meet this one and your mind sick as semna say it didn't be a throne, a baby. This is a very fair conclusion to give. So I say, and on Tina and so we have S&P for now. Omune Ghana daily de biano. Our mabahanon several times. Our money engage every day. They understand us. But what I say, they have the credit history, the credit rating history, and personal engagement with us. And to the level of believability is different from what we not to be ono crampoin shiada. And Magari,
yes sir,
I'm afraid interviews to the Ubiani initiating commoda who interview now a different from Ubiani Shiada now an interview.
Oh yes, any day true.
And it's not for anything. And a woman says we take a whole decision to affect the downgrade of a country. You have to go there physically and engage the authorities. Let's not take it for granted that Obi here now, no, yeah, Juma no dato, and now no buy 2-3 weeks. A Juma nipa na bayi na no abeto aso. How? What was to
say? Okay. Na enye ye no ye nim say ye sikasem no the realities na nkasa no ete say and they say ebi economy no say rebound so and they say ene ye hwe say e-levy ye betimi ye sabetimi aka sika bi ye de afiri ho na ye de so ye economy nim say ma ye mpo enko baabi enkonkonko bobosia no ye giri say ya bobosia ye pa eno no ha ye economy na the realities on the ground na kasa na
the reality on the ground is the economy is not doing bad. So say the true Ghana, we are rebounding strongly. The reality is when say yeah car was through yeah bosia in difficult times. Osho 2020 bosia a boy actually budget gap no it was about 25 billion. And I was say if close to that gap no. Na eno huntina aban no or they say for to say e-levy ba. Na yes Ghana for e-levy. Enya dia ebe say o mine ebe your mine ye. Ya be for kwan aban be fa so ade to kakra na dia bo mine ho bra. Ya ka se niema miensa na ebe ya na NDC for say that the propaganda say yes e-levy ni be so bo Ghana how nyina yan kansa o ba bia. Esi niema miensa bi de be boa yen ama o mine no nya fa ne tuma pefra. Ebe bro adwuma sem you start the 10 billion cedis koshim nya Budgetary and entity pa ama mabuna timi anya adwuma ye ka say or mining infrastructure, road construction, acquire digital infrastructure, any even telecommunication amount for say ebeko form. 11 bar because of investment in the digital space, and no crown for Buama, thank you, Udina acronym. And now finally, a cabin by a boa, was a baffom. 11 boa, and my betia castle. Now a kaya bono, a timia bas from na or mine or high. These are the three key pillars in TIS or mine, or Montia CMI, na 11 imra. Ebe boya your mine ye, MSL or mine. Omo sure ya catch on say, oh, yeah, more transaction and come on 11 affect you. Post send this amount and now crossing over year on no own tier 11. A wow sending a buying joke a credit, the open own trade. And I am Sika da Momo wallet so how the two bank account to more I buy on Joe 11 with the few bank more ever wallet so I buy on Joe 11. And Tisani money in our day Umomo equity out to tax on the Ghana.gov and I say with the POS payment Nina 11 and count. So entropy na man for try idea mbesha man for by ye koso aye tire mama man for atiase no do na hu say ampa na wo se o man ye sha se e kan ho na digito a e bitim di ahwe man ye terebe ya roni bi small boy or girl bi ono be 20-30 year boy kotane desktop atia was a whole country madan grade mo what I say sanye mani na be jaya e say boy ho so yenye didie wo yemu ene yenkita hudie nhihye pa ye yemu se yensie betumi aye oh how we say ada na monko IMF the last time I call IMF for 2015 NDC aban ye o man sika sempoto president Mahama Beka say wa winam na to dompe no crown so of him or they call IMF ika mo de mai nyina was $918 million for the fan say $1 billion. That's almost spread in over 3 years. And wait till Mamma Fama Bunajuma, Monkokati, Munye conditionalities be brave. MIVH for more Graduate Unemployment Association of Ghana. Ye levy buying the bay. The whole year, no 6.9 billion, what they call dollars are, a bare $1.2 billion within 1 year. In 3 years now, they come up with and also IMF and grants and yes, called the Chewa, Bosia or Kobo. I think now, wow, which means you bear $3.6 billion in your economy in 3 years. Now we're creating more jobs. We knew be a do the crab back home. Now, what my say, Palmer or do my 4. No, mine also economy that grow. Let's car bar man for Butum. Now, see, there be another minute. May call. Bruni wa na so bi ono akuti ato ne krum akwaje ono no mom sika dia ebosia na me dia beti treme mai enti esre omo ye IMF se enye nsi se pa na IMF betin dia boa Ghana mai aban no ene omo hwe Ghana sika sem so no nyame ada Roma omo won ti ase ni humu a omo betin dia nsi se pa ama aban sika sem agina ne na so enti esre Ghana for say abotre en empire bo any GDA the yen so ye your mind you won Ghana in spite of all these difficulties one of the key policies are still aban home by free education that we will ba na dia mofra na ko school na aban atria na school fees amana aduane adi ahye na tade ato books amano for 3 years and a crowd was saying the we are here yes ade we nyina a trese a twice tria wo man no ye de bo man no bra ye koso eta aban ye chi na a free education health sector agenda 111 hospital bia district bia nya standard hospital ye ko enima no dum so a ebeda ye su nyame adom hwe investment honorable napo energy minister ba ye hwe duma kese a watumi aye ama na electricity gina ne naso pylons ne electric poles ahodo ana edada nyina o ma replace bebre amene oda ohu se wada wo ye wadwuma dum so no free ho we nyina ayense se pa aban na tuma ye because eto a me no nyi no yetua no eno na ye de ye adwuma
okay iti ma yembisa se so mete se na wo ka bibi se by April ye be pass eye e-levy mete ni years ade sa na oka
man kasa me say S&P for no mo rate Ghana no the one downgrade Ghana
yeah
no say omo anticipate say first quarter no
okay
e-levy they can even pass it tomorrow or next
because you say finance minister ebe withdraw no was say relay enti eno no e ben
oh ye go so no ni I say oman ya me ate ase say omo mpem pepre ho omo see e-levy about the be ye nti ase aban see yo ye tue boni a church amanfo mamomate and am pass ye engagement amanfo pia na originally omonti ase ane hu wo mo no oman beti ase amomo krampo support to aban say aban forget IMF nafa e-levy ni brand ye nchikire oman yi enti aban see ntue ebo oman pani o say nya butre ono ungoverned by dead ghost syndrome say President Mahama also kakra na me yen mo me matiatra ye nyene sa enti ye dia butre ene so ahia town hall meeting aban ni finance minister gusua every bia no ye engage public no ne ato ebo akirikiri mu enyem prepare ho na ya agin sanke betumi ahia ase e bia 1st February ye guso ye nkita mu die end me enwe peye na se bia within this month February we can pass it. And the worst case scenario said the S&P for ne can say the money o ma dey free first quarter will end in March until by April there na omo wo dey say Ghana tinye free e-levy kita ho dey na say but the meter what say and ki men ka say April ne sha say yes am make.
Okay, good.
S&P for projection is the Nieman put delay brosum by April. By yen say can even be next week. Ye gusua ye yankita.
And no ebe kwa eso betiana.
And 1.5.
Ebe kwa 1.5.
Yes. On the telcos for ne become 0.25. And now a bayan kasa so ama 0.25. And to share the net effect bear 1.25, but I bind the edge 1.5. But what I say, circles for also so I support here 0.25. The net impact, bear 1.25.
Okay. Now town hall meetings, more best say AGYEMAN.
Annie, said the next one is Tamale, Modern City Hotel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Na eka yebo town hall meetings no ho no so enkonkoba se ye pesika na yesa aboka de ye say town hall meeting na ye insignificant ana.
Oh, say eka dem fa so bebrel de enye carbon. O say amanfo eti odwumedi ase no mo de omaho de no mo mpa ye territory. Ye mo man no. Na omanfo a wo ye mo so mo nte ase a. Ene e wo say oboka na mo te ase. Because Antia
let's say Sikana na ya chance ye di no. E man so ya chance ye di.
Enye hwe Sikana se opa nti e Fiscal no se empani se ye ho be ye hinenti na ye jamore ana meboa. Nti Sikani die no enye en hard so udi ne kwampa so a se wo de ye campaign a chekiri mu amanfo no de anije age ehihye na tomu no eno de ye kapapa e wo se.
But honorable Bepacho, telco so ne no, me say no mente bibia se kakra. Sa na me gidi se bia metiefo no bi nso enti ase ne se telco si wo mo charges a wo mo de maye no. Eye cap, wo ma cap no. Che se no wontra eye 10 cedis. Especially baby network me was so bitimi ye transactions of 20,000 Ghana cedis. E wo me momo wallet so eye 10 cedis pe na bitua. Iti saa kono me nim kwan ya mafa so ne telco na ka wo mo ba be ne sen e dia fa ho.
Okay. That detailed explanations na GRA and omo implement na ne telco no work it out. Said the work can we are above a certain amount telco mouse stealing an amount they are above this mutual attend to this won't GRA. So nti eno no de it will continue said your money share na but the threshold na no mobile come charge you 1%. But you say if you up to 1,000 cities, no more 1%. And no matter say or mobile 0.25 a free. No matter charge you 0.75. As a word the threshold media amount I would ubitia.
Okay. It's within the range now. One more charge of 1%, no. And no, and a woman is 0.25 in a free so. Okay, ain't it say a basse may exceed or above 1,000 cities, no. And then the end of could have 10 cities, no. Oh, sir.
Yes,
Honorable Sanebe.
that's one.
Maybe some you know. Okay.
Oh, yes, within the range. Charge you 1%, almost about 0.75.
A DNA inform Abai say one way Abai better so a year 0.25 near Benyas 1.5. And on a engagement, some money a year dom kuma a woman should be a few or more represent or more man for and a count once and a year public engagement see a muye na inform with decision say I drink chileni be a banessa by so.
Nina but a can't be. Dom kuma our parliament, a chair or madrin, say a bind to so our mope. A bind to so class, don't know but at least a bind to a month for your new moody in Kita home. There were various town hall meetings, Nina, before, Nina, Momo can be a software, be or buy beer, such as a bind, and I'm more to ever born mine. Emono, fashion still for mine. Na yes, near the Dijuma, Yaku, the reviews be of Honoma, in a bit me as I tried doing on and you know, I also government, HSA, UT, a man for some more mocha. Because mine yet some amount for engineering fund. You are the NASA amount for say, the choir will now see a Tremuma LCTO. The amount for contributions of Modiaba. Ye levy a share in such a AP in Abem. Okay, beginning crana remittances count. Amount for doing 3 years and mere remittances now, a free move for now. But also okay. And you know, a lot of changes have happened because of people's input and answer contributions amount for the Abano. We are prepared to take the positive contributions from people. The Nyans and Eniba Akufo-Addo, the fact that I am minister and a deputy minister and MP no, and Teresa Unanim BBA into the Obibeka, the move to Chen It the Ejuma and until I also this Ankita. Until town hall meetings, name the year Kokankwa is also to listen to a monster son, some more mocha, and in an amount to Fahua a baby and I.
Okay, yeka nyina na ese yetime boy ye ho bra na yetime industrialize ye economy no na ye normal wa ha ebetimi aboa na ye anu yetime nye yesika ye de bebo ye ho bra but honorable wo hwe 2022 eye budget statement mu a wo ko eye the industrial sector nokure ni abai tauto ne ho eye one district one factory but a grow negative obetimi achine de benti na mana kwa kobasa bra by the one ho modern pa no 2017 a grow by 15.6 2018 na sote 2019 na sote 2020 crowd ye beka say eco negative baro de ye fan kwhye covid na 2021 na ye be what is really happening to the industrial sector yet out to your home with the one district one factory.
Yes. In fact, one of the key policies industrialization in Ghana, I think the benchmark values now, young government they buy. Ama as a Ghana productive capacity, among competitive on the market, and that's one of the key reasons here. So 2022. Are buying, say a very reverse benchmark values. Yama the local producers no, almost my competitive on the market. No problem. No, we are working on it, and I believe because industrialization is the key. So which we are creating new mama and I'm talking about sustainable job creation. I will say how I would ɛbɛka wɔ adwuma sɛm ho na ma nkitahodie fa adwuma mfidi dwuma ho no agyina ne nan so. That's how you create sustainable jobs. Nti ɛno deɛ aban ne deɛ tire na yɛgu so a yɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛnya an improved working environment for manufacturing sector. Association of Ghana Industries, one district, one factory, ne aban nkitahodie ahodoɔ nyinaa yɛyɛ no. You need the exchange to the very bit me a page as sector no ama nkitahodie papa akoso
because a nutina opposition for bekasamo one district one factory na ye failure because industry sector nankasa a grow negative.
Oh David, because a failure a president Mahamani and this for mbedi of mine for 8 years factories and on here.
But what more picking from 4.3 na eye 4.3 and a mobile home modern 15.6 2017 2018 eteba 10.5 2019 eteba 6.4 but meanwhile mona more policy it's just a one district one factory
but the policy need the economy you see I'm more saying about 60 factories all over the country almost every district to cover dance or any green book na ayo cover district bia ubehunu say ampa factories koso ye can sa industry performance na o the budget kasana mining sector ni na aka ho na covid buy no impact hugely on those sectors but I say and so we had overall impact. It's not necessarily about those factories but the extractive sectors now we are part of industry no so the covid may see impact or more negatively no reflected in your data. And in the industry sector is not performing, but it's not necessarily say factories to see. The factories are working, and I can tell you over 100 factories in 5 years. Our company what me a commission. Yes, you commission a year. And what different stages there, or the count one, or the number 200.
But I have to also be fair to the government. Say, okay, the manufacturing sector now, and no subsector of the industry now, and then grow by 7.0. Yeah.
Thank you. And I make an but the whole data now, what the extractive industry now, are much affected, especially the mining industry in the COVID. I feel now more recover. Even the oil sector got affected, but China, Russia is picking up globally.
Okay, you. Honorable, yada say any bra wenya ediama yen. Iti bibi fufuru bi aso ba, ye besan atwemo ediwa ginem. Yakopon shira. Yo. Honorable John Kuma oye MPP mrashebedwani ejoso abato empeso so na oye deputy finance minister yesika sem ana ye photo samfo abedi akire ono na ye no idin komo no wadwe nshore befa 0503721744 0503721744 haye neat 100.9 Ghana Montie ana wasogu so a
Wotie oha Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie Ghana Montie
Bidin the Budgetary OSEI AGYEMAN Jomedio no eye Ghana Montie we neat 100.9 kwabna mafo abo me dawo bankrata mu nsam no yemfa bi ento aso kwabna yenko
Ramadoso
Manje ya obese yenko Okay.
That was great.
David. All right. Yeah, yeah. Also, greeting to you once again. Okay. Good morning.
High need
FM. 100.9.
Yeah. Turn on this.
Hey, I said, Mama, how do you? We need to have a voice. Baby, yeah. Hey, go away.
My boss will do a filling station and save you. Hey, more hard journey.
Go away.
Ayo.
Okay, Governor Yakoenim.
Abusiafo da informa de bokrata nanim ha. Wadi abatu an waters woma set warning center. Na sa warning center no be monitor Ghana ha. Yempese ku besi. O kasem obia nwane kasa yiye. Mo a motentra radio so a na mo tonyom Ghana Guinea Mary. Ghana Guinea Mary. Munyina obia nya careful. Emfa mo nsam ka mo nyum to ensam a mo keka kafa kuku hu no. Ya monitor mo enti obia anzane kasa yiye. Wade kanema mpeni tontamani mahama nimfoni abetu anum sei gabi asare watere da ako wono nso da ha gabi de wasa space bogus for space ni bi ana wakase wasehye nipa wakasa wono dan kwakubote en won ni ejuma obi ye bia no onfa so ye amfa ento ho.
Okay.
Na
Kwabra mama ko na we honorable Jechi Kwesen. Na bro we dey go John Jechi Kwesen.
And I was on the picture.
Ya wo se ose
was sister fiato kesi.
Sister fiato kesi ekunu no.
Ekunu Tijima.
What's the president Tijima?
Tijima. Ensure tona. Ensure no frama no man urufe no. Ena wo so mu. Enti ya maso anu atuato so, maso anu atuato so. Ena ema no so nam wiemu ade no kwato anwensum. Enti sister fiato kesi na dimirika akọ ho.
Okay.
And we be boy amane se ni kuna akoto nsuo.
All right. Mamenko ahoma no so lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamakulu or a member of the NDC Womo legal team ye no any komo. Lawyer memo achi on.
Maka no pay me to so.
Beba chona what to say?
Obo ade adaru ma na on so e.
Nyame adombo ko de achen pa. Good. Na honorable James Jechi Kwesen no go koka Johnny. Bepa chona da wadaroma ne believer na okọ ne ho akwa serve ne se enei court nhihie mu no nea suit akoso nie ye siu no se be ye no be yi ne ho afiri mu se oye mrahye bedwane judge ne kire se womo kwankwa serve no in his personal capacity. Believer ne kire se okọ ne bodyguard assault no or the betu Supreme Court enim asemi sen na munim fa ho
so anopay me also once again me chia meet FM for na
yo
first of all no crib bien this said to crib back first of all the honorable question any police bodyguard while refusing police bodyguard. He had refused. Also, on any police escort, it's okay walking around. That's him. So for anybody to come out to say that a police bodyguard of honorable Christian assaulted him, it's complete lie. Complete lie. I'm really disappointed. And I've been wanting to find out who this bailiff is. Look, Anwar, when this issue came up, I personally decided to find out what exactly happened. I'm an officer of the court. When I issue processes, I rely on bailiffs to serve those processes for me. And so I will not condone any assault on a bailiff, an officer, or as well of the court. I will not. Okay? So when this thing happened, I personally wanted to find out exactly what happened. And from my check, one, Honorable Christian does not even have a police bodyguard. What the can say, the police bodyguard are also. He does it. And I have challenged the said bill that they should tell me the name of the said officer of the Honorable SP for action to be taken. He doesn't. Okay? He doesn't have a police bodyguard. Mark, only police bodyguard. I don't know where this thing is coming from. Now, my check is that when they went to his office, listen carefully. Hello?
Yeah, Honorable.
Hello? Yes. That when they went to his office, they met a gentleman in the office. And the gentleman asked them to leave the office. And so they suspect that that is bodyguard. Look at that. Mark, look at that. That you suspect that that is his bodyguard. Oko Parliament. And you will say MPs no almost share one secretariat. But what I say, they share the same secretariat. And you will say two MPs and share the same secretariat. Then then you turn to one and then you turn to the other. What say Joko or no? Obi still said you should leave the office. And so you have been assaulted. Please, whoever that bailiff is, you can put him on air. Whether anybody touch his person, whether anybody touch his person, let us not do this. Let us not do this to ourselves. To what end?
Okay, inti Honorable. Na ekwakwa say ebesi de na bema belifi ebetimi agina court enim na sebe asema said the weekend no kru enim obetimi akasa ade a kire court.
That is why I'm surprised. Sebio, man, they say I'm about office. Now I can't leave my office. I have about office, and now I can say I should leave the studio. I'm also, and yes, sir. Mark.
Say assault on we go verbal assault to a whole.
Verbal assault. You may do attempt to me or apa. So let's be careful. To go and stand before the highest court of the land that you have been assaulted. I will say verbal assault. Really? Verbal assault. Let's be serious.
Okay.
Like I told you, I am an officer of the law. I'm an officer of the court as well. I rely on billings to serve processes for me. I will not do anything to endanger their life. So I expect a certain level of conduct. Let those billings tell us. And then, police bodyguards, tax. Which police officer and by what name assaulted them? Please.
Honorable, into more legal team, what are you going to do?
I said almost it is the law justices no more can say this matter ought to be investigated. We are open to any kind of investigation. Whoever, they say, who alleges as to enter, they should come and tell us the name officer, the name police officer of the honorable and how this assault happened, and by what means. Now on Cato Sebio, that you were verbally assaulted. This reminds me of the MC for Tapa. Okay, I'll transfer you to AG. When you be uncle, the very result, yes, no high. Let's ensure process integrity. Like, look, me in some air coastal, there was this and thing of matter, right? Like I told you, it's all your normal policy, NDC MPP policy. We'll go then we'll come back to this same MPP. Because some of the things that have happened, right? It makes me wonder. Okay, I still know for 75. The law firm where we represented him. And when we went to the Cape Coast High Court, Mark, one of the first things that we raised was the fact that, look, this constitutional provision on dual citizens, you wanting to become an MP, you cannot be a dual citizen and others, has not received judicial pronouncement from the AFS court. The fact, fortunately, among refer as a Supreme Court might decision, it binds all other courts.
Okay.
You don't go a lawyer for a normal representative petition. Resisted it. The Omon Peninsula. In fact, even when my senior, Tatuchi Kata, raised that issue, even at the Court of Appeal, again, it was resisted. The best story and of part. The very thing that was resisted, why issue raised. If you are mere I'll be accused of abuse of the process of the court. But let's take it like that. And see what happens.
I believe say mobile fighting the legal battle never court.
Yeah, we have never been afraid of any legal battle. Oh, that. As for legal battle, it's so.
But mu GDN so say mubenya fairness in whatever that will happen. Ewo a year as him be a court.
Ghana, your motto, freedom and justice.
Na ma menye wadwe nchetew ewo ye ye man panyin dada mahama ne nsema oditu dwa efa eye Ghana said ye economy eko aban so ababeyi na no se sebe ono no onim ho anko ne sre ebra na oye president fa economy ho aban no so are responded to eye Yura Mahama e na oka fa ho.
Who in government has responded?
Papa always say
why in government has responded to AG John
Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma.
Oh, John Kuma.
Yes. Yanene kraka se wie ya na hobe. Ade.
Na ba me no the chairman of the economic management that we done in Abe John Kuma.
Oh, Apu say, Apu di anya radio so kasa. Anya radio genic we dey mesro chesan. Bedas.
Bamiana no ye chairman of the economic management team. What you have commented on the economy? Moody, fish, and your report about What is about the Akata? No, said John Kuma. No, yet chairman of economic management in Grant. But now the courage to respond. How many are John Kuma here? 7. In the ranking of things, some of the other, if you have chairman of economic management, if you are not about finance minister, and so about deputy. It is a rank you know. Or no, that talk. When Johnny Mark, more Ghanaian journalist, 7. You may also be the cause of what's happening. Because yes, sir, Nanka Budgetary, a one who has read from what a Gideon, may back Jubilee House. Have an interview with boss Dr. Baumia on the fish rating, Moody's ratings of Ghana. They were the chairman of the economic management team. For the first time in the history of this country, Moody's at the rating at the CAA1. And that we have become a high-risk country. One could be done. But 1 year, it's an over John Kuma convenience to know about can walk. Let me tell you.
Why no vice president or interview no? Quite better Hong Kong, you be called. Oh, na Messi than the man on the access.
And then, no one show us a phone. I said, "You're welcome." But I'm not Ghana. On call, so Gideon, Mr. May I know Gideon? Not so Gideon, Mr. And then, person we know, boss, the year they interview, a fan with this rating. What do you think about it? No, so my boss is fit. 1 year, also say, I cannot buy it. What is Mark? Dr. Baumia, one of the lecturers in Central University. And Brana, now, at this public lecture, what Baumia can say? It is unthinkable. Say, you've been using 9 billion Ghana cedis on interest payment and amortization. It's unthinkable. And that, by using that amount of money, one, we're crowding out monies are SDM core into productive sectors of the economy. This is the words. These are the words, of Dr. Baumia. Last year, interest payment and amortization in was 37 billion Ghana cedis. Interest payment alone and amortization. I think interest payment and amortization alone and 47 billion Ghana cedis. That was said John Kuma Berry. Seriously.
Oh, you're deputy finance minister. So I said, I said, what find it trivial, say, and just on the so bear respond.
They said, John Kuma, you was my mate in law. In Liverpool. I may say, who responded to John Mahama and yet John Kuma. Chairman of economic management in Owahi.
So the finance ministry now is taking charge, the lead role.
He's the chairman of the economic management team. No, I was a chairman. Nana, everyone, what's the uncle beside chairman? A chairman, Nana Kashan or no transmit. The chairman of the economic management team. Yeah, be so. And then, what kind of movie report now? What kind of fish on my report now? are making a very significant proposition. What are they saying? And next, 3-line items, 3-line budget items, interest payment and amortization, almost 13 to 47 billion. Statutory payments, 26 billion. Salaries and emolument, 38 billion. But who putting all these things together, and you're saying over 100 billion Ghana cedis. What is our revenue? About you said, over making revenue out there almost getting to 100 billion. That is what even they are projecting. But you see, these rating agencies, they talk to investors. The investors are looking at mathematical formulations. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 can never be 3. It is not open for debate.
Okay.
Last year, CRA at the report about say, last year they made total revenue of almost 57 or so billion Ghana, and that they exceeded their target. That is what CRA is saying. And yes, sir. The preceding year, we had 57 billion. Then this year, also over 100 billion. They can see that it is not realistic. You can't do it. What new tax standards are government including? The reversal of benchmark. And Okra also was suspended. And yes, sir. E-levy, which is about 6.7 billion. And yes, sir. 2 months gone. January, February, almost gone. 1 year, the introduction of e-levy. So that 6.9 billion now will count. Even if you start this year, Grana, you won't get it. We said, 15% increase in all statutory fees. And then, monetary fee and 15% increase. Oko DVLA, Oko Register Oka, 15% increase. All of those things. What is that coming in our home? That over 100 billion now, you won't get it.
Okay. Yo.
So, Mark, the investors can see that you do not have the capacity. I see, look at the budget statement. A buy said, borrow both from the domestic and international market. Okay, 37 billion Ghana cedis in order to balance its budget. So Mahama can't ask him, I will say John Kumar will respond. What is his response to these numbers? We are in a crisis situation. The economy has collapsed.
And the economy is rebounding, Anna.
It has collapsed. Rebounding then. And you see, I just asked you a simple question. It appears you are not listening. With the greatest respect, we said interest payment is 47 billion Ghana and amortization. And with the exception of Sri Lanka, Ghana is the second. The amount of your tax that you are using to service your debt, Ghana comes next to Sri Lanka. And you are not worried. Do you know what it means? What it means, Mr. Yo, the car would be a coin. The car would be a free SHS. 1 billion, 1 down. Who you see 47 billion. And you could get interest again. Any principal. These are monies that Bamia and Mana NBC are using 9 billion to do this same thing. Bamia was criticizing John Mahama. That is why today he cannot speak. Because his own words. Look, telephone account master. Almost said Texama M4. Texama Ewowi. And Brother. In the past, when Moody indicated so, the NBC administration had done well. And John Mahama then as president came out to say that, look, Moody's has actually upgraded us and said our economy is stable and that the homegrown policies are beginning to achieve results. Nana Dodanko Ekufado, you should go and check CTFM. Yeah, I'll send you the link and have the courage to read it to your listeners. When Nanado himself said, Buddhist report on Ghana was inaccurate, and that it should have been worse than what they were saying about Ghana. And then the same Nanado Danko Ekufado, Akko Addis Ababa, AU meeting, now criticizing Moody's. When we say we are system, a buy at the bomba, the Bebo Tiki. A buy at the bomba, the Bebo Tiki. Miami Nonku, senior friend, Kwedo Ponguma, the Leonard friend. He relied on this same fish Moody's rating of the Ghanaian economy less than 2 years ago. Why is the government today criticizing Moody's? Cannot approbate and reprobate. It is not done. And you see, the unfortunate thing is that one way debut journalist what is holding this government to the fire of accountability? Why is it just true? I said, me Paucho, when you be so man, I'm begging you in the name of God Almighty. For my brother, your wife. Naturally, then the boss will office. Obaho, I may interview him on the fish and Moody's rating. Your can be put it out there to your public to hear you. Some people are very soft on this government, and that is why they are going on this reckless target.
Yo, no, yada se ne enanope. Nyankopon Shirao. Yene eye lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo. Oye member of the NDC legal team ena yene no ekasa ha yenit 100.9. Eti kwamna
Bra.
What did you bet to us? Say yo. Abrana, what the unsake can we to kakra?
Edem. Na dia me di be daily analysis what the George Pariado no waye National Youth Organizer Emma NDC amanyokro akatamanso wasan aye lawyer ni nti wo hwa atade ese no a wada ha yi a wo se suit en wo se lawyer fo atade no a wo mo pam no se Dana Samoa ebra na wo ye video clip a na wo mo to wo ya no pewin frama Aya no perin frama waba no biara na koma jija Aya no perin frama Sadia no wasa na tade no ayeta no kon no sa na Jojo Pariado atade no yeta no kon te se Dana Samoa de no na watena urade adomu na se yetenkwam na boni bia anto yane a woyetire bi bekoso eye demonstration na sa demonstration ni tietemu ane say levy so omote so aba 0.1 impo enya ade a omu beti ase enu nti wo yatre no a womu baye no wochena no ana wode ho asem aba enum hayi emrantie bi buafu womu ye aggrieved supporters MPP fu a womu wo azim enu wo evaru adomro dwura enu womu asen kokon yi Omo Srema Mpeni na Danko Akufo-Addo say Enzima is MCE Pamuno na so obema na tena wonu a de a enim guase a wobegye no eche kure awawi emrase bedani ana wo demand apology say MCE ya womu a suspend no wampa adehye wo enchefo achewo say sa wo pekuro na wa refer say ye transfer police ni kwa onu mu a na bra bobebo nanum a enye ente ye kura e wonu mo topa enti wasra ne so wamfa chopa emfa ma adehia e wo ente apia ti disaster no na ye mazamfo and woman de sa to pa ya na ko enkata se womu kata so then ya bakateka ne ya kata so na gum epaya na apaya gumu amoso na we de we bie so ns prosin ba ye aseye kuro baako enkuro bebrebe wa he asemu baako enti ye do so womu agi kuro ni sika $6 million ni ye de womu tua 1 million enti aka balance no nso womu ya de ya beje Ghanaian observer nim ha wade John Kuman foni abetoa we de West African way John Kuman so we ya brantia no ho afepa na watrasa John Dramani Mahama His Excellency the former president na samoa wakaye no na oyi na no se Ghana economy no bebi a yegina no eye pa afei eyufo wo mo tasie mudi for review mu ye fa Ghana ho no ehwo asem wa ha apiate expression no ehwo asem wa ha ebi dan kwa book bi a wotoro ye wote no ho kwa ku apia afija kwa abere South MPP chairman wo charge you to ni say aya wo mu nkenka book no na nsem wa ewo mu no eye pa na Mr. Usman Diagana World Bank for sika wo mu de maye no no wode ba enti wode ni mfoni abetoa Mazam for ye dosumo agi sika Dr. Ismaraka acting executive secretary ma PURC and wode ni mfoni abetoa MPA and wo mu sra support say posifo mo wa mu na wo mu nkebo wo mu a edi edabone ewo wo mu dwumadie mu na Daily Das Party enim ha wode apiate explosion no aba and what say enkofu ya ne yetie baabi ekura ya tetere ne kama enkofu asoatie na wo mu cha foundation wo mu ye niama efe ena mo waya se kuro yi nyina yempane santi ya di esika ade efre mo nchen mo fa yesika maye ne na yamfa entetiri yekuro no bio ya ji wonum $6 million ya wo matua emu bi di amaye still akebi the Bokrata ya friend said Daily Despatch enim ha or the His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia nimfoni abatua nim say waboni tiri wo hyen eno wa sane space no a asa box no eno wa na sano a wada he na the Bokrata anyone what say MPP amanyoku wo mu benya difficulty pa se wo mu ankoyi Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia na wa anya frag better amfa ma wo mu a wo mu ho betiri wo mu kire se wato no ho dada and why vice president ya the posters ne ne boss esi Ghana man tem ni nyina obi anim no se won no ya vice president nti sa wo de no kwaya frag better ema MPP amanyoko no a omu mmira kura no ane se wo kata wani tene wonsa won no wogina wo no nti ono ene woye the most marketing personality a obetumi lady MPP amanyoko no ewo 2024 aba ye betu onimu MPF wo ene wo masra posifo so wo mu a wo mu a na wo mu ntumi nka bu nipa bonefo a wo mu edi abonefo sam editi ayen National Cathedral ena yana Abubakar wetua 10,000 Ghana cedis say yemfensi asore dan ma ewurade na wamra metinem the inside the Bokrata yenim ha His Excellency the former president John Dramani Mahama ena watakre wasi economy no esini trase ewua ne sa abrantie ye frɛ no wahene baabu ama benie waya ensem training ema Power FM na the Bokrata eni mu akyerɛ sɛ Accra High Court na wade no akɔto afiase yejeni no sɛ waya contempt ade atia court no nti akɔda afiase ena pɔpɔpɔle edunan eye 2 weeks na sikanso esa aka ho a obetua ade aka ho internal wrangling ya ekoso no DJA announce a pransia womude beto aba afe economy no esi ni trash ebu no kom abu o why na ka say former president his excellency John Dramani Mahama na the Obaka your friend said daily satellite anim ha MPF wasam no ha esanda ha Lands and Natural Resources Ministry ya wo mo agiska free mazam fo ho no eno so ewa ha $6 million ni ye age eno ewo the Obaka daily satellite anim Republic Press nso wade aba ka bia sare wotere da ko ente bia no call his excellency John Dramani Mahama ho eno no kobo nkomo enso enya nkomo bo we ya criticism wo atakre ne seche obi a wo pododo na wo ka kire sa akode yese sa akode ya yesu ya mekasa munyina mo pododo pepepe eye the same thing Ghana Education Service and woman taditi JSS teacher bi a wo watamale and one nkwada nan teacher nkwan mu ede school nkwada no and wo fa bi te sa federal Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia and afele sofosu kwati ebisa ne se na wono ekure watimu bia na ayakura ni ewure Fiscal vice president wa ha ye Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia was asked questions adema the late Pakwesi Misata so answer no and one we done yakwakote economy no asam ne de wonka bio and na de waya card ho adwuma obedi president ya unam ana card bo wachi de ode beto mu de ode beto dokono de ode be yiska de ode be so oba ape ni nyina na bo wachi na ode nam emra sebedeni wo muso ya rana we MP ode boyanyi ogwana balo biara ntanodo ode boyanyi ogwana balo biara ntanodo running away nobody tawdo running away nobody tawdo running away we mo traso wo gani we believe no ade na kwa akoma no a wo sa akosoto no na what the road minister amwakwa tamfoni abeto and what as a driver for ni a passenger way mo be jam nan ye tobuti ye ba betani ni na dia toilet fe entiano an se utu free cycle na bia wadi banku ana fufuo na asawo so ana asamu amudi nkosia no wadia tika mu yimframa akakra ni edu tobutu a no akatra droba ni se droba edu tobutu a jina hon mo na tiadem na wakwa ya hu ye ho kama uwia ni ato akwantuo no so enti tobutu ahodo no eduate na mu ye ba be ni ye na ye de toilet amam say de be ya ubetumi akojam na awom ye ba kwa akopa besi abe tobutu no foforo na de owe de ejuma ya de be no monso amotete be me ho no anopa uwe na uyemu kawa no makosala otobutu uwe na we nso aba won kwa we ya abandi anti ukura ubrodua ana se ti wuro ubetumi nso anya graphic ya na kura uturu wanu mu abra
amna we ma make kind messages kakra akwabra atiefo fan cheme on say I have received atiefo yesramo
semua ana yenya nti ye edi free yenua Budgetary OSEI AGYEMAN ni kuro mu se opapa sisie yae opapa to ananano sedo nti ne kasemu ayemre kakra muhu ye mobo na mfa nche awura hosemu a abeto yapunu so sisi a yetie ye adwuma yae interview no mu ana call bae onko pick ade asemu a opapa ebra na one lawyer Gordon Eduji Tamakuro kasa no a na call bae opeke ade asemu a papa atoa nananom ewansie do DN say AGYEMAN ɛwɔ Dwabe nti ɛyɛ awurɛhosɛm kɛseɛ paa ɛna ato yɛ ne a yɛte anom a yɛyɛ adwuma nso ɛyɛ ɔman som ɛna yɛsom nti sɛ mote sɛ ne kasɛm ayɛ mmerɛ kakra na awurɛhosɛm a ato yɛn no nti ni tafam ha deɛ boko gye mu yɛwura DN OSEI AGYEMAN ɛyɛ Budgetary OSEI AGYEMAN ɔpapa nimpɔn ɛwɔwuo kurade a nkwa ntumi ngye watoa nananom wɔ nsia do sisi a nti suna bia Budgetary
kwabra medase
wo bema
okay for yen kenkan messages kakra ewa hana when you say President Akufo-Addo is doing well, please let Ghanaians know. Kofi Asuna de Saudi Arabia and on the way by, yeah. When you say hello NDC, I hope you are taking notes. You allowed Kennedy Japan and his lies to constantly tell lies about Mahama and his family members without jailing him. Stop complaining and tell Mahama and stop being nice guys. We tay or the free Finland and or the Abba. I call the so Koto Rasta. I say, Budgetary, good morning. No. Becoming a morning person doesn't always come naturally. But if you make the conscious effort to get up and incorporate a few healthy practices into your morning routine, you will find yourself more awake. We echo the so Koto Rasta. OPK Goso or say super incompetent and clueless Muhammad and this impossibility mindset. So no wonder they performed abysmally in 8 years. So they are suggesting IMF in place of e-levy, but it was in their 2020 manifesto. So Ghanaians should not listen to the NDC. That's any message. Sule Sunyani KTK. I say still incompetence even in opposition. The alternative is still scary. To advise the current government to the financial support from IMF because Ghana had previously gone to the IMF for financial support for 16 times with harsh conditionalities. Where's Sule Sunyani KTK? Where's Budgetary? Good morning. My name is Kofi Kaiku from Kasua. Also, please. Let all Ghanaians join me to ask the president and the vice president, where is the money? Sikano ewehe onosone dia webisede ofo di anka ho. Teacher Kujo Tuabonoma Denta so say Ghanaians are no longer interested in JDM and its NDC party in opposition again. So NDC should stop disturbing our years. There is no way the NDC party in opposition will come back into power again. I'll say Apple to also Nidia or the Abanono. Mefa weya. I'll say Jerry, Mr. Makwata never denied saying it. He said it was a small part of the interview. Harrison and Ediaba. We say what a selective justice because we are in this country when Kennedy Japan insulted all judges by calling them stupid and fools and nothing happened to him. No wonder some of them collected goats and sheep. Mesha Kasante, that's it. We say good morning, Jerry. IMF and JDM gave Ghana $990 million in order 3 years, less than $1 billion with straight conditionalities. E-levy and Ananado will give Ghana $1.2 billion every year without any straight conditionalities. Which one is the best? Osei Bunso, Makion, or the free Adenta. We say salam alaikum Ghanaians. You hear Juma, we want job. E-levy no akwakwa elephant episode at 80 Isla in Saum Zongo. Ghana has become too noisy. Boating from Denmark. And Discourse Pelele or say it is so refreshing to hear Honorable Abu Jinapo imposing the fine to Maxam Company Limited on the PLT explosion. In fact, I'm sure lessons have been learned from the incident, and this won't happen again. And Discourse Pelele, thank you. We said the power drunk road minister don't even understand the meaning of what he said. He stopped the toll booth because of traffic. How can he make it a rest point? Right, 33 Air Belgium. We say, I thank God for my life. I got accident yesterday. God being so good, I'm alive. God bless the nurses of Suhum Government Hospital. Oh, Apari from Suhum Apari Kafrapa. Why? I mean, more hope. Okay. Yo. Yankwa mano so na yene Honorable Kwame Agboja government so ye NDC mrashebijoni ewo adekulo ye ranking member roads and highways select committee ya ewo eye Ghana mrashebijofie yene no eni komo. Honorable Kwame Agboja government beba choma chen.
Many have a chow on a tier for Nina.
Ezio for Jules and Ampacho want to say.
Adum.
Yeah, then Yakopa.
Yama ding, but Yamiadum, a bay.
No mama day home.
Hey, Mimia.
Na yanhwe Enra Rose Minister Oba eye Ghana mrashebijofie ede na no December 2 dwa including enoma na we decided so obeye wo ye toll booths akodo no hono. Bepacho eto wasumu sen being the ranking member the highway roads and highway select committee.
Yo, Minia, Yanina, your name, sir. Not too long ago, in a road minister unilaterally decided, say, Yanji toll or Ghana biom. That's some way, Eco Parliament, Emma, Speaker, Emma directive, and I teach him, say, road minister, Onisa to me, say, Yen Parliament, ye T. Emra, say, Yen T. Yenji road toller. Onu on to me decided, say, Yenji a toll, no. Because at the same time, no, you say, ye Nyasika, Sika, growing at the year and Yama. And she Onisa to me, and she on the na on ye the right thing. When him say after that, NPP Penny4, the General Secretary, Senior Minister, they use words be almost insulting Parliament, any speaker. But Yefa and two change. And then from the day a road minister suspended the collection of the toll, and ever you lose 220,000 Ghana cedi a day as road toll minimum. And who calculate from that day till close to 12 million Ghana cedi. We lost willfully through the absence of the road minister, Onkwan, just because of propaganda around e-levy, not because Ghanaians were problem of paying tolls. One name say Ghana for Ankase or pay toll. Every civilized country in this world that have good road, they pay road toll. Ghana for problem or road toll no say. Yet road toll no, but you to me who say Sikano who uses Sikano every year a year. That is all Ghanaians have been complaining about. And last Friday, almost say, and in fact, you saw the videos. You saw one video, one audio, no, when the road minister said categorically, the military is in advanced stage of making preparation to convert the toll booth into decent toilets and other things. He said it openly. Even if you listen to all the tape, you hear him say that clearly. The video is there. And Oba Parliament saying Bosnia almost 400 million euros. NDC bridge be any equine be. As a matter of fact, NDC the BIA supported government on every infrastructure project, except the BIA problem in terms of the cost. NIA raising, but we have never blocked or prevented government for doing infrastructure. As part of that project, no, there's an amount of 558,000 euros. Yebo Bosia, EDC, a new toll booth. And Amibisano said, Minister, just Friday, you were telling Ghanaians, said, you were going to convert the existing toll booth. You use the word toll booth into public toilets. Aden said, Ebanisen said, Yebo Bosia, EDC, new toll booth. What is the meaning of that? The usual arrogant minister who will not listen and take criticism. He flared up again, as he does all the time, and used words like, I am arrogant and other things. Fortunately, the first deputy speaker who was in the chair admonished him and forced him to withdraw those statements. And that is what happened in Parliament. Musika, Now, yeah, this toll booth. When him say, even the toll booth, no, yeah, Bobosia, the upgrade, automated many of the things, put computers there. And then after a few months, decided, say, Yenji toll booth. After that, and yeah, the parliament said, Yambo Bosia, almost 4 million Ghana cedi to build a new toll booth. And me Abisa say, does it mean say we are Abanya? Who to me here be open? That is not what the Constitution says. The Constitution expects that we are part of the executive. You use power appropriately, not capriciously. But the arrogance of the minister will not allow him that either he comes to parliament to say, hey, Bia, what I said on Friday, no, hey, Bia, man can hear and explain it. Instead of doing that, he flared up in his usual emotional flow and threw his hand and said other things. Here, listen to what he said in terms of the so-called defense he gave yesterday and what he said on Friday, and ask yourself whether he said anything different. He just basically confirmed, when he says, he's talking about toll booths. His problem with him is that I use the word toll booth, but that was the word he used. That he's not converting toll booths, he's converting the toll plaza. What is the difference? The booths are the small kiosks in which the people stay and collect the distance. The entire collection of the booths is the plaza. Who doesn't understand that? If you are converting the plaza to toilet and converting the booth to toilet, what difference does it make? So this is just a display of the arrogance of this government. And so the road ministers, yes. And in fact, if somebody is ignorant about anything, I think the road minister is more ignorant than anybody. And in fact, I
okay, it's what's your explanation of the Maya? Because na or kase yenchiremu ana ode mase yebetimi anya sa rest stops no e wo yakwan so. But yeah.
The toll booths or toll plazas are in the middle of the road. How are you going to convert them into what? What are you going to convert them into? And what makes you think, say, Ghanaians' problem on traveling is a place of urinal? Who is complaining about that? People are complaining about the nature of the road. Nobody is talking about I haven't got a place to go to toilet. In any case, you road minister, is it your job to provide place of this thing? So he hasn't given any explanation. You see, he's running away from answering the question. Will you bring the toll back or not? He doesn't want to answer the question. So nobody should help him run away from this. What he has done is willfully causing financial loss to the state. And today, we have lost almost 12 million Ghana cedis. Who do you have? NAPCO 490, they have worked, they haven't paid them. Imagine, say, government have access to 12 million. They can pay NAPCO. We all contracted $9 billion Ghana cedis. But because you said, he left Bebano, you told them that Yen did a toll. So, I mean, me at least, sitting in the chamber, he said, the minister has explained anything. Whatever he said is equal to the same thing he said on Friday. That he's just thinking of saying, I'm converting a good place of convenience in the middle of the road, because the open convert here. The toll plaza is now in the middle of the road. This is free middle of the road to go and build it somewhere else. But why would you want to do that?
Inti wosha toll booths edien na yebetimi edia yom suggestion anything.
The first thing we need to do is to tell the road minister, who is a lawyer, that you have breached the law, swallow your word, order the toll collectors back onto the road. Ghanaians are not against collection of the toll. They are only complaining, say, papa. So call the toll, the distance back, because when say, the Bobosia, the automatic, even the toll booths and everything, few months before they cancel the thing. So if we say we want to even improve the current toll booths in terms of refurbishing them, there's no problem about that. But to say what should we convert it to? That is a very wrong question. Nobody should even bother to ask the question or answer the question as to whether we should use the toll booths for toilet, or we should use it for restaurants, or we should use it for whatever. That is not the point. The point is that even every civilized country in this world, tolls are paid as a component of maintenance of the road. So my suggestion is, Mr. Road Minister, who is a lawyer, you have breached the law. You don't have the power to cancel it, baby. So you can decide, say, we will not listen. Out of arrogance, you say you will not do it because the NDC said we should do it. But one day, people will answer questions for things like this.
Inti, what Susu say, Tono, Yen sign famra.
But that is what the law is now. Parliament answers Emrano. So it is not me who should say that we should bring the law. Has the minister brought any law to change that we should not pay tolls again? No. So
can you obey to me, Honorable? Obey to me, am a bit of education. Since I'm more approve the appropriation bill and a boom, say ye be you told ne free honor, and no, a dear ne kafam rano, I say amendments from Rano Juana.
No, that is not what happens.
Okay.
We don't use the budget to change laws. The law of coin say ye jitola. You cannot use appropriation bill to say the appropriation bill say we should suspend the collection of toll. That is not the way it works. In any case, he suspended the collection of toll before the appropriation bill was passed. What about that?
Now that you have approved the appropriation bill, no, it is up to the government say one be amended the law.
Exactly. They should come to Parliament. Look, Enra say, I was in the chamber. You know, sometimes when they are doing the two known as a government, I just laugh. Enra, while the road minister was there throwing himself up and down, when you count the number of people on their side, which were in the chamber, were 21. We were 54. Say party pay MPP in the same arrogant way would have even rejected that loan yesterday. But guess what? We know that loan will be used to do road and bridges for the people of this country. So we passed it. You understand? We are not like them.
Shouldn't DC eba bemua would you revert the restoration of Salto Butsiana?
Well, the law doesn't ban the collection of tolls. That decision will be a decision of the government of the day. The mindful for Abba now who say what the decision taken by the MPP government was illegal. I expect whoever expected that they should do the right thing.
And now what share structure see na say kobase that ye be sign e de aba biema ye bubu na say na no so e cow.
Exactly. So and here say bubu no. In fact, the one that should be annoying you mostly this morning, and he said, Minia, me see, apart from say ye bobosia esi ebi na ye use no. And ye bobosia e kwa kosi ufro. Bisa who say a country who see ye nisika ye ho atrie and I see to bu say enti to who see ye nji but enra who ba parliament say bobosia fufro e di si fufro e tobu fufro I mean well I can't use that word.
It is a say ye maintain structures in our honor, especially the permanent ones, you know.
As far as I'm concerned, the collection of toll is still a legitimate tax in this country. Don't let the illegitimate action of an arrogant road minister give you the impression, say, it is the right thing to say, yenji toll, because Ghana nipe pia anka say, they don't want to pay toll. They only complain, say, omutia toll noa, omuntimi who say, yedi toll no, edi ye ekwano ye. So they want to see how the toll collected improves the road. Ghanaians were not even against it. Periodically, we increase the tolls because they know things go up. So that decision was just a propaganda decision taken by the road minister and cannot become a conversation we should have. It's an illegal act. And I want you guys all to tell you are a lawyer. What you have done is an illegal act. But guess what? Everybody is afraid of him. That is why whenever anybody criticizes him, he gets emotional and flares up. But you see, my job is not to massage his egos. My job is to say the facts. I don't care whether he gets angry and insults me in the chamber. Insult don't kill. You get it?
Na Ocean National Road Safety Authority for indicating Ediama road minister no say a pose threats ya kwan so nti something should be done about them. Dear ebe
No, I'll go back and answer you the same way. What we need to do is to order the toll collectors back to the road and give the toll booths the necessary protection, say the vehicles will not crash into them. That is all we needed to do. So National Road Safety raised a concern because say I know say in the past, because the toll collectors were there, when drivers get there, they slow down because they need to pay the tolls. And then they have opened it. So there are some drivers who, instead of slowing down to go through the openings, they are driving at speed beyond what they should drive. That is what is posing the threat. And so you can say that threat is imposed on us by the illegal action of the minister. Because the toll collectors, anchor, the drivers would have slowed down.
Okay. Yehwe Kubase na yewo toll ni bi wo kwa minister instruct say in fact hadwen ma vehicular movement wo ho no na enkoye traffic jam no ano hye na order en yebubu ye. Is it not the same way no use your the instruct say the whole across the country yen halt toll collection no?
Sometimes make can say sometimes some kind of people that we have in this country, if they were the ones who were going to invent things for us, that would have been in darkness by now. For instance, can you imagine how many times the person who invented electricity got shocked with electricity? But guess what? When he gets shocked this way, he tries to find another way of doing it. And today, electricity can travel thousands of kilometers to your home and safely. That toll booth be a coffee trafficker. Meaning, even the ordinary person, my grandmother can find out why is the traffic. Hey, Pia, the toll booths are too small in terms of numbers. Let's increase the number of toll booths and expand the place so that there will be more vehicles that will come and go through easily. It is common sense. And you don't want to do that. And you go and say, Yambubu, how can that be a reasonable action? And cars have accidents. Cars do have accidents. So we should all stop taking cars. Planes crash. So we should all stop flying. Who didn't tummy ache? So we shouldn't eat at all.
Okay. Honorable, before you go, Yansha road accident AD 2 years. Now over 5,000 people were road accidents. But Osha COVID cry attention. Nipa dodo say cry ne ekum. Is it not a worrying situation? At the end you bet me.
Oh, Minia, as for the road accident, and the sad thing say, as a matter of fact, every year on year, we have been improving our roads somehow. But sadly, the road accidents keep increasing. In here, the reasons for road accidents, majority of them are things within our control. Say, for a road accident to happen, a couple of things have to be the factors. One, the nature of the vehicle. Maybe a vehicle, servicing or appropriately. Second, the nature of the road itself. Maybe potholes are now, or dodgy potholes are now, the narrowness of the road. Three, the person in charge of the vehicle, the driver, is not competent, or you're competent, but he's tired, or he's tired, or he's overspeeding. Because when he said, every part of the country, the speed limit on every road is stated. And then the third one, we pedestrians also sometimes take over parts of the road. For instance, who call especially those on the highway. Those on the highway, the citizens basically take over a portion of the road to do their business. I.e., they want to sell things by the roadside and other things. And sometimes when drivers don't take time, they get there, and then unfortunately, they knock down somebody. It's all bad. So we as citizens, no, yet in yebi, that yes, nipa entuto niyama our roadside. At least who call those days are people were able to see the way the road was. So government they built a bypass. Still, people are trying to find a way of coming back onto the bypass. So if you actually enforce part of the law to protect our people, the vehicles can go to where the people are, so that trading, you can do the trading and other things. That will help. So as for the accident, it's a concern to all of us, and we must take steps to reduce the level of carnage on our road. We can't say accidents will not happen, but the level of carnage is too much, and we must all take steps. And that is why the National Road Safety Law was changed in Parliament. And then what we decided to do was to make them an authority and give them the power. Say they should establish in every district and recruit more staff and give them more money. Since we passed that act and make them authority, National Road Safety has not been given the money to extend their services to all districts and recruit more people. So who do we blame for this one?
Okay. Joe, honorable, Medan say, you know where do you come and nano pay? It's about time say you know, you're near to me about road accidents in the idea. And when you papa, I say, yet to me, a kutia
can help us. Taking steps, no amount of prayers can help us.
Okay.
We have to take steps. The road minister spoke about it yesterday, gave the part that he can play, and I agree with him. The transport minister, in fact, National Road Safety Authority, even under the Ministry of Transport, not under the Ministry of Road and Highways. So a collaboration between the Ministry of Interior, that is, how do you call it, MTTD, National Road Safety Authority under the Ministry of Transport, the road minister, a combination, and we, the citizens, I'm sure can improve the condition on our roads.
Medan say, and also what doing share. Yeah, Yakupo Shirapa. Yenny, Honorable Kwame Agboja government. So, Yendi Simras. Oh, because Nakauso, the Wabetumpa, Honorable appears with the Nidiupa, and nation said they are pursuing. I want to tell on the ranking. Yeah. But my just see Kakramre. Why? Honorable appear to see so the what's he saying?
Sana Meka is the Fiat to Cassia. Say, or Quanswa. Na, Menanaka say. No mamma, Namin Dominican, if you have to see a man and after, we're chanting in our sanity. And now, one now we are sure, say, okay, say, okay. Now, can be besides me, but already know what I say, a year regimes, Jetty question or Senukuno. Teacher Jima. Okay, it's me besides me. Okay. No, okay, come on. It has a baby here. And
Needs FM. Hey, catch it. Listening here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, now Becca. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. We den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kwa de aka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete e da fom won. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Asew.
Ye fear say this way chocolate drink ya sorry no pa no ne nom. Ye be chef fridge nom no snack. Ye nya hoho anu ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne nom. And this way no ti anu a, he se kire wom, koko wom, prick wom, bibia wom, ade wo hia ne so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA anhwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know?
Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Asew. Udan klanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Uhade e wapi ho. Ukasa batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba aware.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. Ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye be hwe fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA ahwehwe se adwodie nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Special ice makes you feel real good. That refreshing vibe. Special ice satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Special ice makes you flow. Anytime. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Needs FM.
Jamo akwaba edebe need 100.9 so na abedwafo ewa honorable Samuel Ayepe oye enka ne mrahye bedwani a yensu ano abato mpesua so honorable bacho the machi ona
ya nua minua na me adome hu ye
ya de yakoma
edu wa ma ye nyina ya akoto besere na ya ma oshedin
medase
oni we busuafo nyina unuanom
medase
ene wo maame no pe ya wa ba yokunafo ye ma busani nyina ashedin
medase
me ba ha wo chiechiri mu kakra na me hu ni age na ama ma afọ mo 62 years me boy. So ya brand to young pensioner. Into we dey. Ya mabusi ni nyina shedding.
Medase.
Yo. That's one fan kra. Yo. NCM fesanka. 62 years kra dey say onya pension baby kra ka fe no onya 2 years. Oh, very young. Into we dey ya mabusi ni nyina shedding. Medase. Me no do. Yo. Na o man asotia ye nyina. Yo. Wa ko jaw.
Me pa chomati.
Akoma weja kurabre
yo medase ba yakopo nshira amishira yo na bibia boko de
na me adom
ye de yakopo ase yo na be hwe no mu se eyo honorable Robert Wisdom Kujo Hundi Valley eye NDC mrahye bedwani ono so e ba beka ye ho enso wa ha na e da wo hwe issues na wo ho na piate issue wo ho e na kwan ho nsem so de won so de ewudie mu pa no so e wo ho a ye be hwe na yetimi e di ho enkomo honorable Yan shase mfemfri eye Rose Minister. Ye tobuti ye twemu ebesi sabre. Nia ese ye de ye tobuti ase ye to de je mu National Road Safety Authority for alert minister say a pose threat e wa yakwan so. E de na ese ye fam.
Ma mi kan nchi a watiefo. Anopei. Na mi nchi a mampahene na ado danko akufu ado na abedi achiri. Ene Ghana fu nyina etie ye mfi lit FM anopei na menchia mebusuafo na enuanom na adofo nyina wa ye nsu anu nso menchia mu nyina mamachi anopei na no na bitwabu wo to boot na ewo nsam no midu ho me hu se track se denwu was scratch to boot no side we jedi pa se say track bi na ekọ na wa scratch pa ma afani nyina bubu nti adwuna ba mitima ne say to buti tania nipa nyina ha wogige sika yi a car bi du ho nim so obetu esika nti obe slow down no wetu esika ne se esika tu ani no no driver fo no de America betwa mu wo ho nti ahu behia se ye be ye hu biribi de ye nyisu biem kra de a na ye tutu mfi ho de ye nim se da ache to boot ni besen abade a to ni besen abade a ene ye mpa kwan bi e be fa so a boot na ye gige wasi kwan ni mfimfini no emfa akwanhia bi ama esan say to boot no was the median of the road ye can median of the road the kwan ye dry carriage road bon say kwan ba akọ da benkum ba akọ da nifa na boot no ewo mfimfini baby kra te sense on modene de to boot no eye be sa anan enti won acheche kwan nim se na be ya afa baby a betumetua na ekoba ne sa na boot no abedi kwan ni mfimfini enti ne ofa benkum no mo betumi atwu na ne ofa nifa no nso atumi atwu na mesre te yempase ye bebubu to boot na afi wasa amri ni ye betwen na asi won na bi adaache yesiesie no ede asan ede to na babi mu dia ene na nia ewose ye de se enoma na ehye agirai te to boot wo ho speed ramps anase speed cameras na ewo ho a eno na yegina so na ka bi edu boot no ho a we slow down na watuma foro no tani ama no ebi wo ho de na so yanko hwani ensiesie no na se ye be ba akwa aben boot ni pe nso ya yaye na draft no du ho a won ato won boase se na ebe ya enkofa akwanhia akase bi ma yenim sempo emra na di party boot no ma wogige sika no a draft bi podu o so woto won boase ensa no mo gatwa no ebi tumi de kopia to boot no amani pe wo mu eprepra ana se bi kura awupan nti ahu behia pa se tamni ya ye bra boot no ye to na fi ho no to boot no ye be ye hu biribi na yatumi ye be ye fi ho ye the speed cameras ana se ne ye fe no road furniture ye sign post sisi kwa ho e kire ne ye du ho a ye nye no ye betumi de akosisi ho na etuma aboa na nkofa oye ne bi amfa mbre omanyi sanse esisi kwa ni mfimfini na sanse boot no ho nti ama kwan no so apua kakra nti cars ni do especially trucks na eso enuoma akese no wodu a na akwa den se obetwam sanse the speed twam a na load egusi no so do so a etumi etwrotwro to boot no na dra bi feeling ni brakes na nansan ye kuhu wonsan mu no eno so ebetumi de oha bebiri aba imagine ne se ye yito na fi wona mba bi mu dia ye pe kwan bi a ye be yito boot na fi kwan ni finfini ebi kura no enya concrete structures ebi temporary structures a ye betumi ayi afi ho na ye de esiesi ho ne kama baby o ho nso a mpo emra na to nu ho no na ho asei mi ameta yu super ayensan mudi na cars ni du ho asei nto du a no we slow down and I'm so am traffic to be ba ho pa tamri ya yegije to nu yeja to nu jije na to boot no ye ba be yefu yenhwe na kwanya e lead to the toll booth no and just after the toll booth no ye be siesie ne kama then e be ya traffic a ye pay so akofam ye nyina be dia dance say ija to ni dije no traffic no aba fam enye to na ne dije no nkwa na de traffic ne ba enti uja jija enyi traffic ni mfi okra but e na brass kakra adaba akwa na ma traffic no eba ewo to ho no eye ta ekwan a na ubedu baabi na atutu kakra ni nyina ya ade a yesiesie na ebema traffic na aba fam afi se ye yito boot ni fi ho ni yesiesie ho nso a sa speed cameras be 3-4 yedu just approaching to the toll booth no ebetumi reduce no eno so betumi aboa pa ema traffic na eya epe so ewo toll booth na no eba fam ye bia ba say Rose Minister say or the toll booth ni ba be ye janambia and I say bia urina ama nipa bi no kware ni mintie no na ayo na baabi a tobut ni esi no wodi ya janam bia enye yi mede mihu ni se atemi bia mu media fo no se mo interview obi a nipa ne kan asam na kasa bunti a o interview no ofo adwene nkoso e bia okasa no no a crack jokes bi o baabi ana se adwene kire bi a eno no one ne mpanyin fumpo nwene ho ye na kasa mu no na ode famu ne ya de yan ahodi nyina akwasa ansam no sumu meti a me kasa yi metumi akasa aban policies na ya ato ye ho so te eniama pa na kufu ado aban ye beko ne ya bo ho dahuru na Ghana nyina atie bi nanso ebedu baabi wo kasa ne se wo ye nipa nti na obekire wa adwene wo niam bi ho obehu na ye jaw asem na ye soma wo se beka wa beka no ne ye jaw anu ato baabi na asem bi a wo kan no mogu bi anase wo kire wa adwene wa asem bi hu a enu enyansi ginan no enu na afei pressman na o interview no ebesom no wa kan den mi je say yes a emwo man say minister be kasa e bia nya onyam fanko man ni advisory board your ministerial advisory board wo ha minister propose e bi so be to nganim your directors e wo ho a omo ye expert ye nyina enim say Ghana amra bia ankire sans na be road minister e say wo ye road experts anything a minister be take decision bia on the experts better say na say wo hwe ba bia to boot no one bebre na e was the median of the road ya ka median na kwan ni finfini na obey den say wo de ye ba bia ye be juso a ka no be park we he so ka no be gina kwan ni finfini ni we gina ma no akodwunso ana se ye be ye car parks e was side and side na den na urina no ba bia be car park na ka no be akodwuna ho na waba be jawo na so akodwunso no ye nya urina no was car park ho na se car no e branch a ekọ ho a na wakoye ohuye na wasen abeforo menye ni say e possible e bia minister no e proposal bia wadwene ho a on ne mpahenefo no en share den share en discuss ye na your interview no na bia e be fa mu eyi nya asem a e we say ya twini twan na ehuhia ne say ene minister akwa parliament ndra e de loan agreement akotugwa about 400 million euros as esikai yereba be ye twene na etafra no bridges no afram e fibra obroni kokko e ba Ghana ye de panto atwa sensu ya
echi amanfro meko enye kwawide no aha echi amanfro meko
panto nipa ewu woso panto asenke niama sika nipa tuya nra na me nua bi kasa oye wonge tutu boreholes ibi o borehole machine ibi oti asem na ni agya na me so ofa o say aden o so te otra afram no no kwa farm plains ko tunsu a otua 400 Ghana cedis ema rig na o de besin no so no asina ne boys on won kwa ko tunsu no bi a 4 cedis oba the same thing into obayi be fimu no na chese o ya aboka enti sa adu we di eya de papa edi kuadwuma wonim se ye asase kase pa eda afram leja ho de efe na farm plains no that bridge e ba be linke afram plains e de aba be Ghana nkron kan ni nyina ho men
because aya na economic activities no affect so say wo kodu adoso a panto ne kwa eno no untimi
me minu yakuma our farms our farm plains wo okwa ese miri bia no ohwe ne time yi se na we yobokwa ko to panto no e wo suna no na watumi afa na odi akroso tamri ya ye ba be ye bridge tintin a enti say ne se so e ma Ghana had it going to be the longest bridge ever in this country obia wo kwa farm plains unya du ha won twen say panto beba no across so when I want to me fa one private cars enko afram plains because odu ha e was say we gina na okofa panto inti no park na car e wo fie na wa fa car ko e say on to me fa car encross panto no and it encross nsu no staff no nyina ene one breso atew ye ba be ye bridge and no asam na wase ye ka ye nuanu mandisi fo de one person Ghana fo be hu ne pa ye enti won agyaw sa panto bridge kese ye kwa akoye afa afram no so no ato ho na interview ye minister o kan bibi no e ya adwene kire a NC ginan en kire se ye kwa akoye no enu mo no opese ye se mere na ye discuss minye ni se engineer bia akohwe to buta wo Ghana ha obeka achi osesi ye convert e de ye baby a eye adwonso bia ebe ye enye ye enti se we the proposal bi ba eyi ono nkwa anye proposal ye de aba minister bi put me the expert akoye research consultant no wa present wa cabinet na cabinet agbagu minister bi to me the adwene kire ba no the community advisory board na agbagu minister bi bet me the adwene aba obekwa ko shia ne directors at the ministry na sa adwene kire no ya agbagu aninti I was say ye nyina ya te asese eyi adwene kire enu kwan say ye say mere kura discuss asemi e say minister na nye so kan ya no aye o kan wi a kwan bia so no o de beko advisory board kwan bia so o de beko directors ho na wakọ akọkire na adwen ansa na wonga gi atom nti eyi de mumie mungu na ye ma ye adwene nkọ enuoma president ere owura mu akwata ere ye na afa kwawu afan please phone so now in Jerry anya bridge ni nkwa no yo they are that side rosa leadi akonkura na se nkuro ewo afan please wo nyina enso eba be benefit na wonim sa Fulani herdsmen ane apobofo ni ade o ho nyina kwan ba bedam a cars ba bedusu akwani aba hiridi no ijemi di yese sa na ma nyina beba feme sense mri bi fifth parliament na me a member of the agri committee our parliament there ye call ho near the parliament bus na ko the cross panto na ye frɛ no utumi kwa be 10-5 kilometers na winshi aka bia eno na ye ma nipa bonfo egba po e sa ampatam ho no nti ye betwa kwan na atom a trotro driver ana bus metro mass STC betuma ga se me koma me krobo na wakofa bridge ni suhwi na wakwa aba no Tanya me nyina be brase. It's a new chapter. You bue their farm plans to the rest of the country. A betuma bu full staff pa eda ho. Nipa bebre person mo kwa koye kua ho. Ena mo nsase ho no. Esa ne se ewie na de aduano kra beba. Panto ni sika obeje nkua no na umfa so obenya wono bai no ho no. Na eye ahawa adwene. Enti ye besre. Obia eye wasede se obeye na se adwuma yi. Akontem tem no. Obia anya na adwuma adeba kwa ye how afim na mekoye Rose committee chairman me hu ya how adwena mpese meka ho asem no the attitude of some of the technocrats me kai say kwanya efidomi ekwa akofa brekuso ekwa akopim aburi kitase emra me ya chairman no na ye pass agreement contract agreement Equity fund be $24 million. See the best akwan no. None me kofa akwan no so still. Ya pass contract agreement no almost 2 years ni. Contractor no any site on start adwuma no. Yes sa na man nyina ya entamwa Ghana na mwa aban no so. Na sa akwan ye ya ebema nipa bebre ehu ne pa aban no ye. Sika no are ready. Equity fund be I ready. Contract no ya pass wa parliament. 2 years ni alekodia esi ukwan enti asa kwan yentumi nhyase na enipa wa sa bia no nso hu ni aban na ya ma won esre won hye sa adwuma na asema yen na menua obi amwa oye MP wa buri ono na na odi sa de nanimu pa ma fe na bisa no ho asempan esre wo mo ho nya harema yen na sa breku su kwan no amanfo asesei etu akosi adan estate developers Asashi University Wonyina ehye sa bia ho as ye do carriage road a ye ba be no double road na Ghana for ye tai frɛ no afidomi akwafa kwabenya akwafa brekuso akwapim kitase wonhwe no wonya mayen
because ye kwanya unse esan alternative route pa
yes
instead sana ka pressure no ba beda atomic.
Yes, atomic. Yes.
Atomic hono.
Yes.
So ho eko ene ensanwomu de no. Na ka wo ho na we see kitase.
Wa udi abura manfini na kofo dua.
Manfina je se ka wo kwa.
Abo nti won hwe nyama yen. Na me kana me de abata. Eye afam place di hu.
Yeah.
Anya say ya pass agreement ya parliament ya boy ensem ye e de ama ben. Na anuanen ye besre. Technocrats na eye won adwuma especially the technocrat at Ministry of Finance. One day I work change one now who was sad in the pa. Yes, I'll be your pension. You know, pass agreement to a parliament. Because an insurance. Because the finance ministry say A. Because the finance ministry say B. Na adwuma no delay. Yes, sir. We are document laboratory desk to be ano. Ma honya hare. Na ke betumi a answer na 2022 yi be kwa na awie no. Na adwuma no ya asase. Digidi kra na yatuma wie. Ebema nipa ewo kwawu afam plains and the Ghana nyina inflation on food kra be drop because ebetumi abwa ama nipa ewo ebekwa akoye kua ewo sampata mu ho no ebegbo apa yem bia ye kua afui ebetumi akwaja asase ho ne a che bibia because we say okwa track betumi akọ akọfa no bai na bai hu hia say we be si panto so sani amen and we say ye ka hu asem na etumi bua oman Ghana na say minister bi we an interview na me agenda na wo dey interview no ho na wakasa afa ho na bia adeketu bi o kire na adwene wo ho utumi kura ka se mi kire wa adwene wo abekwa akoda adwene ho no wo be say o asema me kan dey anya possible
honorable yanso yansa trofo ye pe news no
na say news
yeti
there yet me be a senior journalist ni say mo mfra ye mistake ya amanta isi me meti asa no say minister pa as if we say ade bia wa plan na ya kwa interview no waka not no say it was an agenda for interview I can't be say to boot no say see ya you to na fo no and the National Road Safety Authority for the Bible and say to boot na ISA ho no ye be ne den o see ye fi ho na even National Road Safety Authority at time say na issues there also carry on issues no problem kakra
okay
it's say the act that established National Road Safety everyone to me say they have to write to the ministry and give them timelines to deal with that toll booth other so be here for and as on be be ever prevent
the route to the ministry
very well into much document minister then I feel the other bontin be here so no bankum so ni fa I go fa sense
say one more year normal bonds throw for so amane ana
na sanka we we ministry no establish ni eyi a waye no so chen so onye no then it comes out because we are something like an internal move because when you say the Ministry of Roads and Highways and Transport work in collaboration with the National Road Safety Authority.
Honorable na bibisa said 2 year ye free kwe unse many honorable Kwame Agbodakasa no emra no wo ho say ejuto it na say ye kwa amende no na ye free
say ya unse si ye shemra o parliament say bia ye nye tu bia eto no gije ni mu a president betumi cabinet betumi suspend this to no gije enti amra bia ba o suspend we are with time e say o parliament now ko reverse decision no but to mean try in books no you have to go to parliament but a suspension na why you say o me suspend for some few period na ma sign the abai who here so be parliament but we no na suspension na ba na say ye de sika ye nya e wo to boot no mu no e compare sika road fund ebenya the portion from the e-levy and compare who say sika ye introduce e-levy the ba road fund no ehun here say you be keep it to boot no na na amato boot no looking at the quantum no abaye nuisance tax because nipa process nipa no be fam asana we tua traffic cost nipa and yen fi ho because yenya enough resources wa ha ye be maintaining roads no nti yen fi ho and yen fi ho nti na obi anwene say the passage of e-levy no be kwa ko do this level because normally no see a pass appropriation na appropriation na ye pass no the process of the e-levy no e sha appropriation ma enche kura bi o krompa ye pass bills ni nyina ansa na pass appropriation no ni amere ananti ase amam me atumi am pass bills na ansa na pass appropriation no ye pass appropriation wie ya no na ya pass bill no nti anya de a anka ya eche na controversy kakra aba e-levy no mu no na ama na akoba sa enu nti ena ye mu bi yesre na ya kan say yɛnhwɛ yɛnyɛ ne ntam na yi levi no yɛntumi pass yi levi no na mu a yɛ nyinaa ɛno ɛna ebetumi ama yɛtumi ayɛ nea wɔsi yɛyɛ na yɛ road network no so yɛtumi agyina ne nan so.
Okay, yo. Honorable Ayepe and I would say ne kan high neat 100 points na yegu so ayede esem no yede brewo. Honorable apiate ensensemi ni nyina no so ewudiem because kwan so said the kwan so no beye jojo e de amayen itini nyina no so ye ba bia ye wudiem pa say eni akwakoba say $6 million intimi fe ni pamba ade afan no mo a company is woman ye boni bia na enso de etie bia on be den womo ebetu ade ba womo nye boni eti ye kwaye nim no what do we do efa because ye na ma ye drive sana explosives a ye no womo na ma kwan so no me ade we ne ya finance she ya ban she bebiri camera hwan a womo driving cameras the no man dey bebiri honorable
me ne me hu ni say company ni ka say onye boni bia me ne nya adwe hu say mu ya amotai a report from court no. Or say the person has pleaded not guilty but has been sentenced to 10 years in prison with hard labor. Pleaded not guilty. Nipa na ya sentence no so onye boni bia. Nso yo so nko da fiase. Enya wo abaje atom se wa ye bona na wonye boni enya hu asam na ye ka. Ye experts independent body and akwa investigation who say no. Tanka kwa maxam for no fa so e the explosives no kwa no. So fa kwan papa so agasa accident we emma. It will be how do I be of our papa so, but experts in this web bridge your rules are. I was anchor, yeah, faso. Now, yeah, the transport such as explosives, no one fast account so. Into out of your negligence, nipa 13 a share one kwa. Kro muya krona say. I will see a chichi. I know pa I will see a file. Na a suade. Okay. Emma companies are horror, especially in the mining industry, no. What me yeah. But so mind be agumu and no maybe also young anya ni ye any other sana mani nyina no na yetumi abrenase enti once an independent body a expert in explosive and mining akoshia no wan find one guilty no wan twa ebo $6 million say wontua no be pese ye be na so ho information nya ne say o ma gya atom so wonbetua first 1 million and the rest in installments. Until I'm saying they've been given up to 18 months maximum. Yeah. It is a scanner also. Ministry no nim say bibi saba. Now what you find now near kwaye. Before say the first now see a year. Wonga prepare and a compensation ema nipa wonga wunu so nga busuafo. Now for the reconstruction of the community, very very important. Unsa bang asset up committee. And wama Ghana fencing housing company limited state housing company limited
one more year your friends one more technical
exactly one more assessment
one more kofa anwen
exactly one more question and anwen ni say collab ni ehu say yes ya dan ni wi an collab di agore wo anwen ni chemical no afra anwen no yare ba na betumi di abre won ehu ba hia say e be scoop anwene nyina na se ye be community ne kura akọ baby foforo na ye kwakwa be fa so ye be protect sa area no na chemicals wo ha betumi di apete so ma bre explosives na se sa na ma we nyina e wo se ekomu ansana ya start e build kronu e be se one modern say sika obegin e be go into the construction of the town na nipa sa atro ya nhemu eto wo no won atumi anya ba bi atena won asefo nyina iti ehu hia na yebebo minister yenua Samuel Abujina kwa any MPP abanya na ado na kwakufu ado dano ne se won atumi aboa na animanim ya yehu action yebesre especially the judicial service that won hu say we ministry na twentwen so kra won atumi issue punishment me dey say eye na aboa saa na yebesre say bribi ba na be ekokota wo ho nye hare ni enya ne ntem we kokota kra case bi ho 20 years 30 years ni eni wiye ni nyina stall the development of this country it is senior ministry na tumi about ntem o show so pa what may issue punishment na e bi abenya sika na ye dey reconstruct kro mi dey say e be bo apa
okay
one basically bi am fa ba bi na mo make sure say ni nyina be go into the intended purpose
And very important because ye can say nyame adum sika ne ba na fe na kwa koyi bibia ho. Wo makwa wunye hia mo na wo mo
na saying enyoma bi e ba na yehu press conferences upon encounter press conferences accusation and counter accusations yes baby obi ewu na nye ho na akwakọ pe ebe stress o make sure say sika na eba no ebe call the intended purpose me je say $6 million per this wutia ebe to me the constructive community on fi school adan clinics and
they say you rebuild the community in the crown all together
na into me sana man who be here pass say say be amofra ku school hono school ko enkechi say no be yara e benya baby ednakọ ejanambia nsu portable drinking water obetumi ayema nipa ni nyina enya nsu anom sana men na we say yeshase a bebo apa
okay me that say ono ma me fa message see kakra na memra any other matter wo pese wo comment e wo ho how you need 100.9 we say I Bella Makwesi know what the Ag Builder stands on behalf of the McJerry's family to send your deeper condolences to our brother, uncle, boyfriend, crush, husband, friend, mentor, body, to mention but few, McJerry or AGYEMAN, for the loss of your father. Thank you. Kwesinowa, the founder of the McJerry's family. We say, have you the arrogance of some NDC communicators like Edudi Tamaklu question the credibility of John Kuma to answer questions being posed by the incompetent John Mahama? The prowess of His Excellency Dr. Baomi and economic analysis is far higher than John Mahama need not respond to the incompetent. Thank you. In Shaba Nelka say the former President John Mahama should shut up and give us a break. We know his poor performance when he was the vice president, acting president, and the main president. May I say, Kumsen, and so say sorry for your loss. Please accept my condolences. Thank you, Kumsen. I said the government of Ghana should think of the well-being of the citizens of Ghana and those outside Ghana. The government should try and open the land border so that we can have smooth movement to Ghana. May I say, Osemika Ejekume MPP Chairman Kabila of Ghana. I say good morning, Jerry. My sincere condolences to you and your family. May that say. We say, McJerry, condolences to you, to the entire bereaved family. May the good Lord be your comforter. Accept my sympathy. That girl, East Legon, and Odiaba. Mama G. Kaso said, for once, we need development in Ghana. NDC party and GM should consider the country's interest and not their usual propaganda. The coming back of JM is suicidal. Mama G. And Odiaba will say, good morning, McJerry. The world is not our home. We are just passing through. There is time to born and time to die. May your daddy so rest in peace. May that say Francis Akpalu, Odifree, East Legon. We also say good morning. Indeed, he who pays the piper takes the tune. You are the right. Sam George, as a nation, we have relied on donors for so long. All the 275 elected parliamentarians should please forget about personal interest to take bold decision on LGBTQ. Fighter Tofik. Thank you, Medas. Master Red, also I'm very happy to hear that Power FM host has been jailed for his useless NDC propaganda and cheap political gains. In fact, this shows that now the law of the country, Ghana, is working again. We so do a different also when Mahama is in power, he's seen everything good for himself, but at the moment he gone to opposition, every good turn to him is bad. Ode Diffree, Tema. We say, oh my boss, sorry. May your lovely father so rest in peace. That's Alfred Ahiachi. We say, so is Mr. Makwata among these men, among those men, MPP were claiming they have chair. And no wonder this government has failed big time. Okay, may that say. We say, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. We say, there's no good morning, Jerry. Please accept my condolences. Oboson 4, may that say. We say, McJ, reserve my condolences. Sorry, you, Bepacho, Uncle Ebo, and Ode Abreme. We say, oh no, bro, I'm very sorry for the demise of your father. Yao Osankide, thank you. We say, good morning, McJerry. I'm watching your program live, and I listened to him. I thought it was mischief from an NDC colleague initially, but this man must be fired after listening to him. Kofi Edifree Legon. Okay. The message is endorsed by my friend Cheme, meet me in for now. Honorable, any other matter person will comment on?
Mesrena, Casabia, ya. Yenyanum NDC Funi Bicano. Ya, Mejana Kakra. That's you to me. A community me Kiowa Parliament also IMF from Penhubi Air Baba year workshop Amayang, Okofodia. What is how some selected MPs, chairmen, ranking members. You're quite a deep crown no 27 years. Also, Kitani PhD in economics. No Kaye in our no lecture about our own economy. Now, John Kuma, honorable doctor. Also, Kita PhD, or a lawyer, or a member of parliament, or sign a deputy finance minister. Say, Obi Kasa about the economy, or non qualifies or be respond. But your one IMF said the Pakuria was a John Kuma honorable. Unqualified so be answer questions. Said the Pakuria is young IMF, not 27 years old. Abrofo sans one way Bruni. No one when I'm near Kokonti. One day entrance and one. What kind of thinking is this? That bang and a Ghana for young Kasanka Sieba G and the Diniaji and the Atom. I'm not a lawyer and a Casano. And this will not can't be. I see. Yes, it car about 9 billion Ghana cedis. And the editorial loans me wa. And I mention loans and principals. Now I can't put on who I'm throw. That interest on loans and principals, you just said, wouldn't the back of I can go. It be a 5 years, it be a 9 years, it be a 10 years, it be a 15 years. Into a near NDC for car what bought to Hono. A Hunana says saying Yagusia Yutiano. It is the economy near the chunk of the money yenya from your revenue. Interest on loan and principal. Manentias say, Papa na ne o to MPP for government for so no waka senti no. Ne car obogu ho loans are we be fee ko for breso 9 billion edu call 122 billion sa kan afei na mirasu a yetua. Into when you come no man yankwan yentua. Si ye ben here e-levy ni e de aka ho ni atumetua sa aka na wobogu ho na wo ma yankwan ni yentua. Na ye de COVID-19 number. Ema nyuma bebre atotum. Ema industries kura growth no akwa down. Sane na woni honorable John Kuma eka na o chirechire mu no. Na se economy ne akwa fam. As compared to economy na COVID-19 bia ni ho. Na abang ni abang mu mpehenfo. Edi sika na amane kotu dompe. Ma Supreme Court judge ebegina wo se mo banyi de den na mo ye. You create, you loot and share. You create, you loot and share. Mo boabo man ni sika no ya. Ni mo awia no makoche. Eno asa aban no e de Ghana economy no e collapse kra. E ma fe na credibility kra wonya bi. Credibility e de pebosia. Say we transact business with investors. Na invested and any respect for this country's economy. Out to the extent say workers wo kwhia we senche. Ni efi senche ba na say ye ni adwene bia ye de betumi abu oman ni bi mti yemfa oman nkoma IMF no mu mayen. Ekukuru oman yi economy de koma IMF. Won na we detect mayen. Mfa ni power adwuma mu. And just say a subsidy we twam, agric input we mfa ma biem. Sa no oman nyina course na Ghana fo ha. Na Ghana fo mumma ye ma ye nwire mfi. Sani onu yankasa former president Mahama Kesi. Ghana for the wa yure free ntino. Kakra bi ani ye nwire fi. Nti oba biem kura na ye beto ama no. Ye besere. Ye nwire fi ye. Ye kamera okwa sante hene wa. Wadi nyom si so. Ghana fo bre Ghana fo su. Na niama ye tawe. Na okokukuru ni meti no se so no. Onti obia. He downs to the tune of Daddy Lumba. Minti obia. Na do danko akufu ado de. Why you setie? Onam samiri yi watu nipa kwa pro. Se Ghana for me the levy ba mu se mu ntiase. Me finance minister na mpanyimfo kwa pro no wan kyerɛkyerɛ mu nkyerɛ mu no obi antiase ansa na yetumi apase de abaye adwuma. Abaya na benchmark value kra ya reverse na amanfo kasa ya wotie. Abanga odi biribi ba na amanfo no ekese president eyi de wo ya ne se a ekebɛbu ayen na otumi esre ne ya suspend na etumi ekoyen animu. Sa ban yi na 2024 ye be koso na ya to abade ama won. Enya aban a onti obia and you create and loot and share aban. Me say, yande yajetumo say, ampa COVID no edi ahochiraba. Emra yakwa titi mu 2015-2016. Aye kukruk aban economy no koma IMF no. Na den na aba. Na COVID bi wo ho. Na ohia bi wo ho. Na ne wo wa ne say, na aban mu mpanyinfo they have created, they have looted, and they shared what they created and what they looted. I'm a Supreme Court judge. Say Ghana, baby. I can say some Supreme Court judge and can say pronouncement from the apex court of this bank, of this country. Nkasami and former President Mahama and Nkrofo. And what them na men who say snitifo. Every year be I would to meet Tenasekesi. Your investment in housing. Need housing the bay. Ya profit a full ban is secure the Brian. You to me enough from friend to ya Ajumaya for car. Into need housing no ya dear see her. Your house is in yes, is in ya do my private sector.
Okay.
Emily be snit equity hospital. Near friend is snit hospital. A do baby no move flow 2 shares. Emma, they say transport with them. Many says need to private shares. It is snit. Only your business. Na business now why na investment. I was say eba mfaso. Na wadu chia adwumayefo akọ pension eka. It is a next need I invest in hotels. Na do pempensu bi. Next need who say hotel business no send ya ekọ to mean generate enough funds and a dividend. Emayen. Me nya bi emfa ntua adwumayefo ka. Inti yamfa ye invite private investors. No one so one fa won dwatiri emehye hotels ni mu a eno nche say ayaban na eton hotels no. Snit now can adverts now about bontin and crofo kan ho asem no kra enya the outright sales of the hotel we invite interested parties to join and then invest in their hotels around the country or across the country into yes nipa ni bi o wan sam ne ba a won tie mu ye na Wobeton hotels e dey ama won awo ho snit and oshe profit hotels in the brand no it's not making enough profit especially with COVID close to hotels in bebre into invited private individuals or investors na what do we sika aba behim nti yanti asesa na akodu pempen su bi a ahokyere kakra COVID di abanti akwakoye se obi anya opportunity bi a no person ye biribi a ebema aban eluku on popular nanka National Communication Authority eden hye ya base obi anko register san sim na se telcos na we register sim no wanga wo fa so nipa dodo wanga fa wanga what one register sim no entumi nkoye na crowd aba eno eya aban afi eni nti ho ya ko demonstration eni ade nyina nya bibia na demonstration it is all right but never do what the pressure should rather go to the telcos
but aban na ye in charge aban na ede hye
aban na ede hye aba
under the Ministry of Communication
NCA is the regulator
it's good right
NCA but when me ya adwena oba say NCA and our regulator no and the pressure to telcos no so Emma ne obia obeka no kware bia beka se won create small hubs e was some communities ni ma and also registration no kwa na kwa sa long queue bia ye hu no e was in starting no as a panic queue bia ba no akofem sa me ya pressure na akofem no e na obi nso ada adwene se yenso yenye demonstration na yemfa enye yi yesre da bia me meka say tax de wouldn't nya say amanfu no nyina beje tax na tom ansa na why impose into now can tax laws so the imposition of tax tax is being imposed on the people don't accept tax it need to be imposed into no enya dey asa demonstration and NDC for now on ba be elections or youth organizer let's say about elections into we also ye na NDC youth no say our action pa chow tax dey hey you ha na NDC for dey tax got to condom. Ghana Health Service vacancy. Tax now more out to condom. So no bedding. Emma manfo jai condom use. Emma yarbon ya horo akoso. Emma di pounds and yema obibri. The Ghana Health Service eka wanga mpre where the VAT to so. Where we secure that bank. Na service charge na utuano where the VAT to so. A man for kan so man go first sika ofio o si de bi wanga mpre where the to so. Okuania oti na ekura asete so oto ase na bakoto Wellington boot no bakoto Cutlass sa anya ma nyina no ode VAT ekoto so na edu samre no na wo kra warranting boot wo kra cutlass bo ban mu a na tax da so MPP ya ba no sa nuisance taxes yi ya be yi ni nyina afiso na Jonkuma ka se mamiti mu biem economy a grow 6.6. See the major indicator I tied the major economy the growth of the economy because the economy grew a create employment economy grew a Emma Oman no aka to me gina yi into the growth is 6.6 and then we are self na nyina grow bang no economy to me grow at the rate of 6.6
when him say my economy dey grow and until na obetwe na Bristol Wood institution here say ebia we are the fastest economy but you indicated bit say the manufacturing sector, that the industry sector, agriculture. But agriculture, more than kakra. But I feel not table form.
And some of say COVID-19 is serious impact in year 2019-2020. 2019-2020.
2019, the Ghana ni enya face view.
No, 2019 is NHS. But impact na kasa about 2020-2021.
Ghana.
And a young impact in that by pa. Edu baby kwa na industries na okay kwa na yatotum. So don't wait about from. It when the Jonkuma kasa
2019 as say about form as COVID.
Debbie. Figures. The figures na obehu. And I say ma yanti adibi asese.
Yeah.
Country be the growth of your economy and all the economic indicators no straight. So why do say all pressure manufacturing here we say na agric is air drop we are say the mama from hoarding in agric here we say na manufacturing air drop into basha a government be aba if you come nkroma so pem samri aben bia wo adibi ordinary so pa say me ba no agric is going to drive my economy. Most na agric no grow. Abembe to mabaka se me dey percent industrial sector no and I made be drive me economy no. Most na industrial sector no grow because there say sika opompe. Wo hwa MPP aben. Ya de ga holding
honorable yeah. Figures no. Moba be fa ye no na 2016 na you 2.7 agric
yeah.
Na 2017 6.2.
Okay.
2018
from 2 to 6.
From 2 to 6.
Exactly. So it's a huge jump.
But another bad is because if you are bad, that don't buy you.
It's a huge jump during our time.
Okay. Now 2018 about 4.9. That 2018 the end your more because who is the mass now.
It is still is higher than the 2016. Isn't it?
It's higher. And 2019 4.7. And 2020 no na echo a year 7.4.
Exactly. It's one say. It's not when the Jonkuma Kasano.
Because they're planning for food and jobs and so on.
Sometimes I best started planning for food.
Better about 4.9.
One will say, one, you will know maybe about to me so agri sector no. My but the alcohol now is growing. Let us go into manufacturing. Let us go. One, get careful. Now we investment now we do agri no. Drop per sector no. Growth and so ever drop. It will steady country be a growth of sector by sector. We say we question now we have from we question but the sum and the average will determine how the economy is growing. Into when your growth is going up, and it means baby a short baby so a deficit aba baby and baby so a question to me abua. Into made mestre say Ghana for you very careful. And this if we know what you say we for man you so and abedi. No longer be omano. Na sanya we be di sika the past 8 years nyafu. Ma Ghana ha obia ho kire no wan ababetu.
Okay, me dan say.
It mo ma Ghana fo ewire fi ho.
Okay.
Na yem fa yen ahoɔden nyina support to MPP. Na do dan kwakufu ado aban. Na me de enoma me hu I can see the green light ahead of this country.
Right.
By the end of 2023 no ye be hu say sa ho kire nyina abafem.
Honorable AGYEMAN na betene ka etefo momra mu kakra na Moba no maboye ni tew e de amai na yetime asori dwumadie ni so aye ni 100.9 meba cho mache hello okay meba cho se sanama me ne fa from mache yeti obema
yo Budgetary nyame osho din wa na ene pieces wo pa efim
yo bedas
nyame osho din pa
amen
na Budgetary no koma sem so a enche kese nkoma me aye friendly Udu Rolling Stack, dear friend Annabelle, Fetchy, Fiabaria, and Katrina. Now, do old Meko answer that bit of a wall. On the Pabia suit, you went on to a view on the friend Woody. nyame isha no pa magdai ya on asomo ebe ya yilevi ebe empanifo nya bote no monte so omonte si e omosi omosan edito ni baba ntonom no bande ehu nya so omosan edito ni baba to be mu because papa be kasa si e edito no e baba ye ni azodan no empa so bi ni so e se be so fototro e fodoko na okoka so a udu hon man ti u be sha kodu so le ska be no man e benya e ti asem na opan kan no o kon sam le bi ehu nya kasa obeka kasa no kwa ti o man
okay
na mu e ska poni no person poni pa no person mu die o man nti mo hwe ma sem ye e kan ye kwa
Medans ene wodi a wodi aba ni 100.9 me ba choma che
nyame asomdwe enankamo anapawe papa
Medans yetio
yo mamenchia 17 ayensu tamaso 8 the break the 8 no anya bakofo ayenka bom tedi abeya yenyina benye bako e dia break 8 no e tuma ye adwuma papa ade kire ye nua no mo adwuma wura ye bastra de bi edru no e nyese asomdwe na die ye president edi baba makana aminyu mienu na enya mfaso afiru no ibituma je tum na bibia akoye adamaye nese agreement where ya start a contract format wa wo hwa mfaso be na aba amaye nti esra payefo omo form nancy form na die esa fakasa omo be ma yin na banya mfaso no omo yama yama
Medans nyame hira ma me fa fofre me pa choma che yes sir
Mr. Courtney
yo yetio
yo medasi the best MPP before o be carry you so a futu na mutu gana fo ne masa e chemu kada gana fo ne atio mo fa se sabu stara mo sa da to no munjai we are gana ni bia o tsa ye ntua demo ye nya ye pudi be ka tena na do se ye tumi tua yi levi o tsamu me tue man Gary sometimes one when you say MPP for Ekasa, which is these people, what you said, the fact that for you for more. Share Nanado. What bet you could just win over 400 billion. What you say, yes, who got together for say G levy? I bet genetic only 7 billion. I don't know what the bad stuff will gather your problem now. This is an insult to the intelligence of Ghanaians. And you have the day ever gather for.
Yo.
Couldn't do anything with 6 billion. It's 400 billion. We come to use 6 billion to solve our problems. Mama, only 100 billion.
Baba Joe, 400 billion here, there.
Yeah, all your scared and Abrania. Pussy, our boy. Taxes away, why, yeah, come over 400 billion. You couldn't do anything with it. Mama, only 100 billion. We can see projects all over the country.
Okay.
We can see schools, universities.
Okay, Mr. Kote. But me found Sina main last but 1 in here, sorry. About your match? Match? Okay. But your my last one, match? Yes, sir.
If you have a call here.
Yanko Pando Meja, Obenede.
Despite media, Ronaldo acting.
That's.
Which will be our cowards.
That's it.
We are, for instance, the donors plus 1, 2, 3 ultra. Modern saloon, the latest saloon, I cry, I was testing. Oh no, I'm not trying to do
yo, yate, yeah, that's.
Now, the American say, maybe your friend is calling near maybe CNN or Sibri Nudra. National treasure, a branch and a born of modern pa, and you know, a bridge that gets my man kind. And yeah, you your friends and John Boyd on a swab board, do not still maintain. Say, Obia Ebekasa and Kanye and then NDC. Meaning, I didn't tell my Kasa, now but tell them they down. Ghana, your problem in NDC, PNDC. Akola wo 40 years 42 down bia ye frey ye Rollins ma NDC ba so Most for almost rolling the track 21. Your mama come at your friend is saying atomic. Every try 8 years. I can say almost getting to 30 years. How Obiama never could go to try 8 years. What the man you call me, moving, I'm saying best actually. Mrs. False or public, I buy bien or bar. What you do not send Nana Adudanka a Kufado. What you say? No, we don't come here. Have a father, Mama. Who may be now, yeah.
Okay.
Namino, Catana or Catalina, Mamma Lucy, Cato Catalina, and a year because all Republican, I might be in our bar, walk 4 years now. One no call the call 4 years in yeah. Ghana 40 Cotton say, one more, the year you are going, what's your friend of Wakai on them?
Okay. I need 100 points and patch over BBS, Mamma Frey. Pedo BBS messages and so, and ya can't be the Yentiman kind of Mofanchemi. In fact, I'm highly down into Mofanchemi, because I've lost my beloved daddy. I'm highly down. Honorable, Mebacho Edena, okay, chat.
Yo, near making trust and say Ghana for Enya Wotre, Emma, Nanado, Danko, Kufado. Young Ankasa, younger female, one. Ete maybe I will to who say Usikasem, ye pa, a few Honsia, na Usikasem, na drop, a few na Kosoro, Sanete, Nanaku Fado be there from 2017, Bepim 2019, 2020, who send ya or man Usikasem, Ejina ye, MOBA, Niji born in some man, ya be Ghana, where we are self and Enina, Yakwasa, and here, Nano na UK. I say Obia entitled the belt because baby do not so be a kakra near the bois. Ye I were ha and a abronya or call Germany. Well, baby a German foot to fuel and honey and swear to fuel. 1 year 2.5 euros. What about Ghana schema 15 cities?
On over yeah, one economy going economy. And
one then was so into what then half. You see, baby, I jam to me, you know, when you're surplus until COVID, only 38 billion surplus euro. Into now, one year 15 cities, near 7.5 cities. It's half of this. Because one economy,
what the compare is economically right.
Right, because only pay out
the free US and Regiano about and the baby sound or koto fuel or toy. And I just say, $3. So per liter. What the time?
What the time is say
4.5. But the one who
no, I have 4.5. $3 times per dollar
per liter.
Times no. Yes, no man confusing Ghanaians.
Oh, honorable. 1 gallon I
mean, Ghana higher turn petrol in gallons again.
Oh,
no. We price our petrol in liters. So don't confuse them. It is $3, $1 I hear Ghana.
Honorable.
Oh, Mr. Yan Tom says Ghana, South now. Okay,
that's 6.4 crash.
What the Yan is $6 per dollar. Cities per dollar. $3 times 6 and 18. 18 we divide 18 by 2 and send 9. Still ampo US no which I want to be and send back. Why? Because you know economy in your pay will be a dream about you US no more than twice ya me ha. Intina one no twice hours.
Okay.
What you say? German for 15 cities. I have 7.5 because German economy is better than us.
Okay.
And I go US I want 18 cities. You need 7.5. It will see at as I say we are self na nyina na fu na kwosoro. You need require half the price of this.
Okay. But that's honorable. Honorable none of it yeah that's it. Honorable you pay.
But I'm trying to Ghana for na da am saram ko to I for na da am ko to abama won.
But that's it. Honorable you pay former MP Ayensu and about to person so and I will tell you.
Nyamia man saso na nza wa masri ebeya won wadwuma ama wakuma ato yem then wa mani ambashaw ama aye
mesa beye wasami isa